The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 246, being recorded on March the 2nd, 2019. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, known as Jesus Walks Out. Today, I'm joined by my friend from the West Coast, the best coast, Gunny Chief. Welcome back, Gunny.
Hey, yo, it's a great day to be a gamer. How you doing, guys?
It is a great day to be a gamer. I agree.
It's a great week.
Yes. And from Michigan, 8 Mile, the emo himself, Eric Smith, is back. Welcome back, Eric.
Hello.
Hi. Howdy.
Hi.
What up, E?
What up? What up? And hello, my fellow freelancers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome to the show. I appreciate you being on here. Ladies and gentlemen, you can follow us on Twitter at _Horrible Gamers. You can also join our Facebook group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. That is a closed group. That means anything you post in the group is not visible by people outside of the group. So you have to be a member of the exclusive club. That's right. And the easiest way to join is to go over to Facebook. Go there. Right now. Go. Horrible Gamers. Type it into your search bar. Page pops up. You like the page real quick. You leave us a review on the page when you do that. And then you go over to groups. You click on the link, and then it takes you to join the group. You answer a few questions, and we accept you fairly quickly. That's all you got to do. But you got to answer the questions. If you do not answer the questions, I will not accept you. You are rejected. So, that's all you got to do. Also, if you don't like Facebook and you're just really old and, you prefer email, you can always email us feedback at horriblegamers.com and get a hold of us there or, through our respective gamer tags on your preferred platform. So PC, Xbox, Steam, PS4, Switch, all that good stuff. Messages there if you want to. Tell us whatever. You hate us, you love us, we don't care. And patreon.com/Horrible Gamers is our Patreon machine that fuels the show. It gives us money to put food in our stomachs and be able to come on here and do this show. I mean, if I didn't have the money, I wouldn't eat, and I would die. That's what happens.
We don't want that.
When you do not want Jesus to die.
When people don't eat, they die. Fact. Okay? So, you want to give us money. Just $2 a month.
Give us money.
Oh, feed me.
You may help me.
Jonathan Hall has done so. Alan Maybe, Joshua Wolf, Evan Tanaka, John Jerome, Adam Sunday, Clint Theo, Dirty Bite, Robbie Wheat, David Snyder, Brian Capessa, Nathan Malice, The Mayo, and the newest member is Jonathan Arcelo.
Yay!
Hey, Jonathan.
Artyom.
Jonathan, we were discussing before the show started how do I pronounce Jonathan's last name? And I'm like, Arcelo, Arcelio, Artyom. I don't know.
Artyom.
It's Artyom from now on.
You butchered it.
Thank you, Jonathan, for becoming a Patreon. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll be working on some new HGP Plus content this weekend for this week. And for the regular listeners, I'll be releasing the Momo episode for you, since Momo seems to have come back up into the public this last week. Have you guys seen Momo? I've seen her everywhere.
Yes.
Dude.
Everywhere. Everywhere. On Twitter, on
we
TV.
were talking about her last month. Did we bring her back? Did we resurrect Momo?
We resurrect her, yeah.
I think we might have.
I think we brought her back.
There's a meme out there on Facebook I saw this morning of a chick that looks just like Momo. Yeah. They're like, we found her, guys. We found her.
Jeez.
For a second, I'm like, is this real?
I've seen all kinds of memes. I've seen the one where, like, you remember the scary movie where the black girl, I forget her name, but she's beating the chick from the ring. And she's like, I'm whipping her ass, Cindy. I'm whipping Momo's ass.
Oh, yeah.
She's like fighting Momo.
Yeah.
I was fucking dying when I saw that. I fucking miss those movies, man. Those movies were so fucking dumb, but they're so funny.
Oh, yeah.
I'm whipping her ass, Cindy. Fucking whipping Momo's ass. Oh, shit. Anyways, people, we'll be releasing that, talking to you about Momo. Anyways, our intro song is done by Fowler and Twistix. It is called Breakout. That is our HGP remix. And our outro song is done by Broke for Free, Night Owl. That's right. Night Owl. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Take a listen.
Silence there. I guess no reaction from you guys. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's get into video game talk. That's what we're here for, right? Video games, I think. We're going to talk about
so.
it.
I was just here to talk about life with you guys, just hang out.
Oh. This is your therapy session?
Yeah, my free one.
We charge, You get 5 minutes for free, though.
Ooh,
trial offer, 5 minutes.
Spill it.
So I gotta use that 5 minutes sparingly, huh?
It's a 5 minute trial offer.
Okay. I will. Sounds like. Never mind. Go ahead.
What does it sound like?
I don't know, like some kind of EA microtransaction thing.
5 minutes, bro. Anyways, I want to talk about
a 10-hour trial.
Some PC games. Dun, dun, dun.
That reminds me, I need to actually stop my 10-hour trial because I'm playing
Jesus
Anthem.
hasn't sold his PC yet. Update, people. I have not sold
Still have it, huh?
Nope.
All right.
I
put in a bet for 6 months that you will, so
6 months? Okay. Who did you bet? I want to know who you bet.
Vegas, bro. I put it in the books.
Vegas has like a counter for me.
I made one. After you bought your latest PlayStation 4, I went to Vegas and I made a book and I put it down. So far, you've lost me money on that because you still have it. So.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm losing you. You got to tell me. I could rig this for you. I could sell it.
Why aren't we teaming up together?
You need to give me some tips.
We can make more money, and
I'll use the Patreon money to bet on it.
Yes, Patreons, we are using your money to gamble. So.
To like fucking rig some gambling in Vegas. Anyways, I've been playing some PC games this week, guys and girls. I've been playing Frostpunk. I actually beat it, Gunny. I finished Frostpunk on easy. I will clarify that I finished it on easy. So baby mode. It was really hard though, even on easy, man. Like I said last week, the game starts off right. You are making decisions to try to guide your people through this crazy ass wasteland that's just snow and cold, and you're trying to keep everyone warm. You're trying to research new technology, etc. And it's just insane, dude. The decisions I had to make, man. I felt bad for some of them. I really did.
Yeah, I feel like I want to knock it down now that because I never wanted to limit it myself in that game.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to see everything and all the hard decisions, and now it's like, all right, well, I've got enough playthroughs of it.
So basically what happened for me, I restarted the game twice. By the third time, I kind of got the hang of it. I kind of knew what I had to do to keep my people alive for the first week.
Yeah.
So I started playing it, and then like I was last week, and then I was playing it on that Sunday, and dude, I finished it that day. So pretty much what happens is, you start going down your decision tree, which is almost like Civilization when you're going through text. But in this one, you're not going through technologies. You're kind of going through decisions, laws that you're putting out. Right. And depending on which laws you're putting out, the tree kind of branches out to different directions. And so like finally it came to a point in my tree for my laws that said, declare like a new order, like a new world order. And I was like, whoa, what does this do? It was like a big red button. And I was like, oh, what if... And I hovered over it, and it was like, if you select this option, your people will never question your decisions again. They're always going to have hope. Like the hope, you know how there's a hope meter and discontent meter? It says your hope meter will never ever fall. It will always be maxed out. They're always going to follow your decisions no matter what you do. But your discontent could still go up. They could still get mad at you, but they're always going to follow your decisions no matter what you say, what you do. And I was like, okay, so I put that. And as soon as I did that, my whole little village, you know, my Frostpunk town, I guess, it all like changed, dude. Like the camera zoomed into the generator in the middle, and it was like, hey, we have declared a new world order. Your leader is now a supreme leader overlord. And like these like red flags came down. It looked like Nazi Germany or some shit. Fucking red flags came down over the fucking like generator. Like there's these red flags hanging everywhere. And like, you know, I have to build like new security stations and guard stations everywhere to keep the peace and keep people in line. And the thing that I had with that situation, right before that, I had this group of people called the Londoners. And they were trying to get people to join them. It was like this like rebel group in my town. And they were trying to get people to join them to like overthrow me or like leave. They were going to leave, right? They gave me an option. They're like, you either leave or we're going to leave. Like one of us is leaving, right? You leave because you suck at being a leader. We don't believe in you anymore. So we're going to either leave or you leave and we're going to create our own town, whatever. So like, the timer said, like, you have 19 or 18 days to deal with the Londoners. So, like, I was down to, like, day 7 or something like that to, like, deal with them. And the problem with dealing with them is, like, every time they started off with, like, 20 people. Within, like, 3 days, they had, like, 70 people following them.
Yeah.
Dude. Like, they were
that's where I messed up. I think I just let them grow too big.
They were just multiplying, man. And, like, they just had all these people following them. And they were what they were doing, too, is they weren't just, like, getting followers, right? They were like doing like speeches on the town square. They were like I would get little notifications that would pop up that would be like, hey, the Londoners are giving a speech in your generator, like in your town square. What do you want to do? And it's like, okay, send the guards in to like disband them, let them give their speech, which will gain them more followers. But if you send the guards in, your guards can die because your guards are outnumbered like 5-1. So,
yeah, I didn't take that risk.
So I took the risk. I sent my guards in there, and my guards kind of broke it up, and they like beat one guy down, like almost killed him. But like that gained more sympathy for the fucking Londoners, so like they gained even more followers because like the people kind of feel bad for them now, so they got more followers than they would have anyways. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm all freaking out, right? And like so as soon as I declared this new world order to like, you know, like get my followers to follow me because my hope was like down to 0 almost, dude. Like I had like a sliver of hope left. Because, you know, I was running out of supplies. I was running out of wood and running out of all these things, running out of food, running out of things. And so as soon as I declared the new world order, it was like, hey, now that you have absolute power, what do you want to do with the Londoners? And they gave me an option. It said to like, nah, let them go. Like it says you gathered 35 out of the 90 Londoners in your town. Like you like arrested them all. And it says the 35 are like the main leaders. They're like the main perpetrators of the Londoners. They're the ones that will not. They're not gonna pledge allegiance to you because all the rest of the people that were with them, they kind of like said, oh no. You are our leader, Jesus. You know, you are supreme leader. They kind of pledged their allegiance to me. But these 35 that were left were like, no, we're not going to pledge allegiance to you. Fuck you. You're a piece of shit. So what happened was I said, what do I want to do with them? And they gave me the option to kill them all or to exile them, to like kick them out of the village or whatever and then send them out in the snow. But I thought to myself, you know what? These guys are probably going to come back and try to kill me if I let them go. I should probably just kill them. So I executed them all in front of everyone. I like executed everyone in front of like the town.
Wow.
What the heck?
Yeah, I called the town
I never
meeting.
made it that far.
Yeah, dude, I called the town meeting and boom, everyone got shot in the back of the head with the fucking gun. Just execution.
Oh, wow.
Just killed everyone, dude. 35 people dead in one day.
Execution style.
But the thing is, you know, like that's the decisions you have to make because you think, okay, if you let them go, are they going to come back and cause more problems, or are they going to still be trying to like rally people to join them, you know, from the outside of the village or something? That was my thought process in my head. You know what I mean? Like, I let these people go. Are they really going to leave? They have nowhere to go. Where are they going to go? They're probably going to come back here and sneak in and steal my food and steal my
Good call on that, because I just thought, I think I know what the game's trying to do to see if they'll get me to make those kind of decisions. And I was like, no, just kind of break it up, but don't be, super aggressive or...
Yeah. And then, like, there was still, like, even after that, like, there was still a few people doing, like, some graffiti in my town that were, like, the New World Order sucks or something like that. They're, like, doing graffiti all over my town. And, like, I would just send the guards to arrest these people. Like, on one of the situations, one of the guards got killed because somebody stole food from me. So I sent 5 guards to go arrest that person. The problem is one of the guards got killed. And they caught one of the guys, because there was 3 of them that stole the food, and they only caught one. But they said, like on in the screen, it said, like, the guy we caught is not the guy that killed the guard. That guy got away. What do you want us to do with this guy, since he was with them?
We need to set an example.
And it's like, set an example. like you're going to throw him in prison. Like, if you have a prison, you can throw him in prison, or you can kill him, or you can exile him. And I was like, well, he didn't kill him. But he was with him, so he's pretty much, like, guilty for killing him. So kill him.
So he got you're killed. A tyrant.
So he got killed in front of everybody. He got hung in the town square or something like that. And so pretty much, like, I had to keep the peace, dude. And, like, that's how I kept the peace. And then pretty soon, like, you start getting, like, these caravans of people that are coming. And it's like, it's not just like 5 or 10 people at a time. It's like 80 people all at once, dude. They're just coming in these caravans, right? And they're coming and they keep saying, like, look, there's this huge storm coming. We had to leave our town. Can you please let us in? And at first it's like, okay, how many people do you have? And it's like, well, we have 70 people with us. And it's like, okay, out of the 70 people, how many of you are healthy? And it's like, well, 50 of us are healthy and 20 of us are sick. And it's like, okay, now you have a choice. Like, you can either say, I don't want any of you to join my village. Like, screw you guys. We don't have enough food for you guys. Or it's like, okay, we'll accept the healthy people, but the sick people could kind of leave. Or we're going to accept everyone, which can kind of overflow your hospitals. You know what I mean? If you don't have enough hospitals set up and, like, these people are sick, you got to amputate them. They're going to be useless. They're going to be using up your food. So pretty much what I did was just accept all the healthy people. And by the time the storm came, I had like 400 people in my village, and it was rough, dude. It was a rough
I think I've
situation.
had like maybe a maximum of 200, because I know when the people come, or you bring them there, however that happens, and then it's like they all just kind of stand around the furnace, and it's like, all right, well, you have to build housing for them or not. It's your choice, but they're gonna die. They're gonna get sick, so. Yeah. You're either going to need housing or you're going to need some kind of medical shelters of some sort, Yep. Whether it be a hospital, an infirmary.
Yeah, and so, like, dude, I built so many... I built, like, 4 main infirmaries. Like, the big hospitals. I built a lot of housing. There was, like, one group of people that was coming to my village, and they were all kids. They were all, like, little kids, like 20 of them. And there's, like, these kids can't... What are they good for, So, like, they're good to work in, like, coal piles, but that's really it, So, like, I had to make housing for them. It was kind of rough there for a minute, dude. But even when the storm hit, you got to have a bunch of resources saved up, because temperatures go down to, like, negative 120 Celsius, which is really, really cold, and nobody really wants to work in that type of weather. So you got to have to shut down your mines and shut down pretty much your whole city, even like your automatons, your big robots. Even those things kind of don't work that well in that cold. So, like, you pretty much have to shut down the whole city.
Well, the automatons, if you had them continue to work through that frigid temperatures, is it possible that, they'll just break or something?
I don't think they'll break.
Or they just work slower?
They just work slower, I think. They're just really slow. They're not as fast as they would be. It'll say, like, 20%. Like, how they have the little bar that says, like, how effective whatever your mine is or whatever, like 20%, 50%, 80%.
Right, as far as ratio
as far as how cold it is or whatever. If you don't have enough heaters around there, it's not as effective. That's pretty much what happens with the automatons. If you just
and the automatons, they just look like giant metal
spiders.
Yeah, they're just...
Yeah.
either digging coal or wood or whatever it is for you.
So I had
collect resources.
I want to say I had like 10,000 coal saved up, just a little under 10,000. So I had about 9,700 coal saved up, and that's what you use to power your heaters in the city. And like, even at 9,700 coal saved up, dude, in a week, man, having your heater set to max to like level 4 and having it max range and all this crazy shit, like that really freaking used up my coal. By like the last day of the storm, the last 2 days, I had no coal left. The people started riots in the streets, dude. They were like, "Fuck you! We want to go back to work. Make us go back to work." And it's like, if I send you back to work, you're gonna die. You know what I mean? Like the heaters are not gonna keep you alive. Like even though I have like those little heaters set up around the town, they're not gonna keep you alive. Even if I turn on the heat inside one of the buildings, it's not gonna keep you alive. It's even cold even then. And they're like, "No, send us back to work. We want to go back to work." And like,
so just remember on your next, when you do play like a normal playthrough, you build the like the coal warehouses, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Where you can just store wood and coal. Just got to build more.
A bunch of those. Yeah. But dude, 9,700 coal was hard to get, man. I had to make some facilities work 24 hours straight for days at a time, dude. Because
I know if people are getting injured, and it's like
one of them said like an automaton stepped on a kid or something and killed him.
Oh no.
It's like the people do not trust the automatons. You can slow them down or you can keep them at the same speed. But it was like, why would I slow them down because one kid died? Like, I need the coal. So fuck it. Make him faster.
Yeah, move out of the way, kid.
Stupid kid.
Work faster.
But that game is so cool, man. It's such a fucking cool game. I love it, dude. It's intense. And yeah, so I finished the story or whatever. But once you finish the main campaign, which is that first one, you unlock other stories, which is like 4 other campaigns. And one of them is like trying to keep these seeds alive, and you're a bunch of engineers. That's how your city starts. Like, instead of starting out with regular people, it starts off with like 80 engineers, and they're only engineers. So they're trying to make automatons to like do everything for them. They're kind of a bunch of nerds trying to make robots work for them, and they have to survive. That one was kind of hard. And then there's other ones, like there's one where you have to like, you play as the city who was the first city that got hit by the storm. So I'm assuming the storm comes much sooner to that city than the other one. And then there's another one called something else that I forget what the hell that one's about. Like a bunch of rich people or something that they only accept the rich people to their fucking town or something. Some kind of weird story. But they have different stories.
A new game plus with new scenarios.
Yeah, they have new scenarios, yeah. And that's you can make them harder or easier depending on how you want to play. Kind of like Civ, which is another game I played this week. So I'm playing that. Civ 6.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Shut up.
Alexa, come on, shut up.
Yeah, but I've been playing that. And it's a fun game, dude. Looks good, runs beautiful, and it looks good. It's a good game. Just having fun with that. But let's talk about some real games this week that I played. I played some Apex Legends. Yeah. On my Xbox One. I had to contact EA this week to get my stupid Twitch Prime, my loot crate and shit, my outfit and my loot crates. So yeah, people, if you have Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch account to it, and you get Twitch Prime, which gives you like loot and games and shit. Gives you all kinds of shit. Yeah. So
yeah, I haven't done that yet.
Yeah, they're giving away like free games, dude. This month they gave away like 3 free games. I downloaded it on a PC.
Yeah, I haven't done it this month, or actually in the last 2 weeks. But yeah, I can just log on at any moment and just collect that loot to get the free games.
So there's that. Yeah, and so I had to contact EA, and they had like, dude, they make me like verify so much shit. Like, what is your gamer tag? What platform do you play on? What's your email for your Xbox? What's your email for your Twitch? What's your username on Twitch? They had like all these fucking questions. It took me like 45 minutes to get this fucking guy to like reset the account or something. He did something where like as soon as he did it, it worked. And I was like,
yeah, because they probably want to know like, and I can see how confusing it is because I know it's connected with my Xbox account, not my PC account. So
yeah, it seemed like, and then my PS4 is not connected to the same EA account, which I don't know how to even connect them to that same EA account. It's all weird, man.
Yeah, they're all separate.
Yeah, it's all fucking dumb. But I got my little outfit for my skin for what's his name? Robot dude. The fuck's his name? I just forgot his name.
Robbie? I don't know.
The robot guy
It's been
in
a while since
Apex.
I played
People
it.
know who I'm talking about. I got the outfit for him, like the purple skin, and I got the 5 loot crates or whatever. Cool game. Going back to Xbox, it's kind of weird, man, because it felt good to use the controller, but and then at the same time it didn't. So I've been playing so much fucking PC this week. I've been trying to get used to mouse and keyboard, so like switching back to a controller is fucking weird. It's weird to switch back and forth. I'll have to get used to it, because obviously I'm going to play some Xbox games and PS4 games. So like, yeah. But Apex is cool.
I know what you mean, because I went and played a game on PC today called Space Engineers, and I was like, it almost felt like almost natural using the PC and mouse. I was like, oh wow, like I was surprised how
Like
natural it felt.
you get kind of used to it, you know what I mean? Like that.
Yeah.
You get kind of just used to it. It's kind of weird. Like I said, I didn't think it was going to be so easy for me to get used to this mouse and keyboard. I'm not completely the best, but I try to learn here and there.
Are you MLG?
No way, dude.
Oh,
There's
not
no way.
yet.
No fucking way. I don't know,
Not yet.
Not even close. It'll probably take me a month or so to get used to that type of shit. Other games that I played this week. What other games have I played? That's really it, man. I really only played Apex. I kind of went back to Metro a little bit. I just can't do it. I can't go back. It's a shame.
Can't play what?
It's a shame, man. I can't go back to Metro.
Why not?
It's too slow. Too slow in the aiming.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
I've been playing on PC, man. You could turn so fucking fast on this thing. Like, you just move the mouse, it just turns. And then going back to controller. And then on top of that, just the Metro aiming. Even before I had the PC, I told myself, like, this is horrible, dude. Like, everyone that I know that's played that game complains about the aiming. And the developer has already said that they're working on the aiming. They're going to patch it to make it faster. But they still haven't done so. And it's just so fucking slow. Like, you turn, dude. And it's like a turtle, man. You're just like turning really slow.
Why not turtle enough for the turtle club?
It's so slow, dude. No, it's not even
Slower than Red Dead?
It's way, like, take Red Dead and slow it down, like, times
Ugh,
10.
that sounds horrible.
Slow it down times 10. Like, not even twice, not even 3 times. Slow it down like 10 times. It's really slow, dude. You thought
like
Red Dead was slow? This game is going to make Red Dead look like fucking Call of Duty, man. Yeah.
Jeez.
It's that slow.
Yeah, it's like being in the warehouses this week and just a lot of confined spaces. You know, it's like, all right, move the right analog stick. Okay, like I don't get those high refresh rates, you know, like I would be on PC. So
Yeah, man. It's just so, I don't know. I didn't like it. I want to finish the story, though, so I'm hoping that the developer gets the fucking game patched to make it a little bit faster for aiming. So I get that story done, and then it's a story that I'll play again in about a couple years or a year or two.
A couple years?
Yeah, like I'll go back to it a couple years from now. Yeah, the whole story. Because Metro is that type of series for me. Like the Metro 2033, I played it, and then I didn't go back to it for years, and then I beat it again. So like, it's a good story to like go. You can always go back to that story and play it, and it always makes sense. You know, it's not a boring game. It's a fun game. It's just kind of ridiculous how slow the aiming is on this one. Even compared to the old Metros, man, like it's way slower. Way fucking slower.
yeah, I noticed that. I think I had to turn the sensitivity up when I first started.
I turned it like almost max, dude, and it still didn't feel different. It felt the same. It's like, what the fuck?
So now I'm curious if PC players are having the same issue. I mean, it's not a first-person shooter, so
how does it work on PC?
Yeah, is it just supposed they want you to be immersed? How does that work?
Well, yeah, if you're playing this on PC, people, which I doubt anyone is, but if you are, you know, the PC people got all salty because it came out on Epic Games or whatever. Which I don't give a
but
shit.
aren't they now? They're like review bombing it on Steam to give it all positive reviews.
Yeah, to get the people to port it over.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't fucking. You guys are weird, but
Yeah.
But anyways, like if you are playing this on PC, like how does it turn? Is it slow? Is it really slow? It has to be, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe it's different. Maybe you can change it on PC.
My wife gave me permission to buy a game, and this is the game I'm going to be buying next week.
All right. Cool, man.
Yeah.
It's a cool story. Like, I'm not going to lie.
I'm excited.
It's probably the most immersive game I've played this year.
That, or should I... Because I'm sure this game will go on sale within 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
I think I should just pick up Division 2 instead.
I think you should too, Eric.
It's probably the best.
I'm in that looter shooter mood right now, man. But I'll talk about that.
But you already got Anthem, so what the fuck?
I know, and I'm loving it.
So why pick up another one? You just stick to Anthem.
Because I love the Division.
Okay. Anyways, that's really all I played, Gunny. Yeah, I played a little bit of FTL. That game is ridiculous hard. Ridiculous.
I played it for like a minute. I downloaded it. It was later, a couple weeks ago. It was late at night, and I was like, oh, I'll just pick it up again later on.
It's
I haven't.
Fucking hard.
Did you pick it up on sale? That's when I got it.
I got it through Mayo. And everyone's like, oh, it's just like Bomber Crew, and you like Bomber Crew. I was like, yeah, I like Bomber Crew because Bomber Crew is fun. It's kind of easy. It lets you ease into it. And, you know, it's hard sometimes, but, you know, like, you get the hang of it. And it's like, FTL, man, it's insane, dude. Like, the fucking shit catches on fire, your people die, and you're just like, okay, good luck. Good luck. My whole spaceship caught on fire the other day. The entire spaceship caught on fire. Entire fucking thing. Man. Like the pilot, like somehow they shot a missile and they blew up the cockpit, which killed the pilot right away. He's dead. He's on fire. He's dead. And then everything from there on out caught on fire. And you know how the camera room is like right, like one room away from the cockpit? It's like you go to, you know, one room away and it's there. So the fire was spreading pretty fast. And it destroyed the cameras. So when it destroys the cameras, the only rooms you can see is the room that your people are in. So you don't know how far the fire spread. And then on top of that, I couldn't.
So they go there.
On top of that, the room right next to the camera room is like another type of room. And the controls to like open the doors, to like, you know how you have to open the airlocks to like put out the fire or whatever. You can open up the airlocks to like let the oxygen escape the ship, and then the fire dies out because there's no oxygen. So I was trying to open the doors to the outside of the ship, right? I was trying to open all the doors to make the fire go out. Nope, wouldn't happen because guess what? The room that controls the doors caught on fire, and now the controls are destroyed. So the ship was just fucking burning. I was like, well, you guys are dead. Fuck. You guys are dead as shit.
And I could be wrong on this as well, but, you know, when you're trying to... I know the situation you're talking about only because I've seen the streams, but isn't it also that your guys are also running out of oxygen at the same time?
Well, yeah, because if you're, say your ship, like the oxygen room breaks down or something, or like if you open the doors too much and you leave them open, the ship is leaking oxygen, so...
You got to be quick about it. That's the thing. It's like
it sucks. It's hard. Really hard. It's a hard game, dude. Yeah, a lot to manage in that game. I want to try it again because it's like Bomber Crew, but like difficulty plus 10 in that one. It's fucking hard. It's really hard. Bomber Crew is not that hard. Once you get the upgrades for Bomber Crew, you're set.
Yeah. Now, is that something that's you're going to get on PC as Bomber Crew? Is it going to be managed better with a mouse and keyboard?
Oh, man. Should I try it? Should I go all over again? The HGP 1, that's my plane in the Xbox version. It's like a badass plane, dude. It has everything upgraded. Like, literally, I have... Like, I think I only have one mission left in that story to beat the campaign. Like, I did everything. I've done all kinds of side missions. I think 2 of my planes have actually blown up and everyone has died. So I've had to restart a crew, like, twice now, but... My plane currently, dude, the one that I have on Xbox, the HGP-1, that fucking plane is beast, man. That thing could not go down. It's a fucking flying fortress, dude.
Sweet.
So I don't know. It's going to take a long time to restart. Because I spent hours in that fucking game, dude. Just sitting there for like 3 hours playing Bomber Crew.
Damn.
Not talking to people, ignoring party invites and shit.
That's when you get really immersed. You know, you really like the game, you know?
Yeah, dude. I literally ignore party invites because I'm like, people are inviting me to play like Call of Duty. I'm like, no, Bomber Crew is funner right now. I don't want to deal with Call of Duty's bullshit, you know? Anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's that. I played a little bit of Mass Effect Andromeda on PC. Looks amazing. Fucking amazing. Game runs beautiful. I love it. I fucking love Andromeda. I love Mass Effect. That's it. I love Mass Effect. That's all I'm going to say.
Awesome.
I should play more Anthem, though, because it reminded me of Anthem.
You're liking Mass Effect through the second playthrough?
Andromeda, yeah. It looks better than it did on my Xbox, except for the HDR and all that shit's not there, but
Right.
I mean, the game looks good. It runs like at fucking high frame rates, dude. Like on Ultra, it still runs like at 90 frames a second or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, the game is good. And actually, I'm playing it with a controller. Like, you can play with a controller on Xbox controller. You just plug it in, and it's like, doo-doo. Yeah, here's an Xbox controller. Yeah, use it just like an Xbox One. Just play it through with it. It's fine. And being a single-player RPG, it's easy to use a controller. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you might get... I don't know if there is there PvP in the multiplayer, or is it all PvE?
It's all PvE. It's all co-op.
Okay.
So, yeah, even then, I could probably still use a controller and get away with it.
Nice.
So, yeah, it looks amazing. And that's all thanks to EA Access Premier, Origin Access Premier.
Now that's $15 a month, right?
Yeah, $15 a month, but you get quite a bit of games, dude. Like, the game list on that game, on that fucking Access thing, it's a lot of games, dude, for $15.
I like how you had mentioned that, and I went to I think I went on there to Origin. I was like, oh, well, they've got their billions. They've got more games than there are, like, that EA doesn't even publish. So I thought that's cool that they've somehow acquired the license to put these on Premiere.
Yeah, they have their billions on their list. They have a ton of them, dude. They have a bunch of management games. They got The Sims, and not just. What I like is that they don't just have the base game. Like, for example, The Sims 4. I could download The Sims 4 on my PC, but on top of The Sims 4, I could download like 7 expansion packs that came out for it.
Yeah,
all included.
They're
with
really
the price.
sweetening the pot with this.
Yeah, and same deal with like Anthem. I could download Anthem, but it's like the Anthem Deluxe Edition, so I could download the soundtrack, fucking wallpapers, fucking all kinds of shit. Same thing with like Mass Effect. I could download the entire Mass Effect trilogy, like Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, and all the DLC with them. Like all the DLC for Mass Effect 2, it's all there.
Nice.
All the DLC for Mass Effect 3, it's all there. Like, it just tells you, like, do you want to download all the DLC with this? You just put yes, and it's like, okay, we're going to download it all for you in a second. You know, and it just works, dude. It's amazing. I love Origin Access. It's like $15 a month is nothing, dude, for this many games. It's like with Origin Access and fucking Xbox Game Pass and then the Mayo Pass.
Oh, man, yeah.
It's a Mayo Pass.
Mayo Pass, yeah.
I have games the rest of my life, dude. I don't need to buy any more games, guys. Jesus is never buying a game again.
That's
true. I'm being honest. Like, if Ubisoft announces a pass, I'm fucking signing up for it. I don't give a shit if they put like 3 games on there. I'm going to sign up for it because I want fucking publishers to give us all their games for a set price a month. Imagine if every publisher from Activision to Ubisoft to EA, if they just said, you know what, give us $10 a month and we'll give you all our fucking games. We don't even care anymore. Just give us $10 a month. Fuck it. Like, that's incredible price, dude. You get so many more users out of that. You know what I mean?
I wonder, not a lot of people probably know that, because now you've got me considering that Access Premiere, because I'm like, I wonder if you get more than the vanilla game, and sure enough,
you get like everything. You get like even Battlefield 5. Well, even Battlefield 5, all the DLC is free, but like Battlefield 4 Premium is included. Battlefield 3 Premium is included. All the Battlefields are there, from Battlefield fucking 1942 to the newest one. They're all in there. The Sims is in there. The newest one. City Skylines is even on Origin Premiere, I think. They have City Skylines. They have Sim City on there. They have a bunch of fucking games, dude. It's just a ton. And then, for me, the coolest thing is that they have Anthem on there. That's like a brand new game. You don't have to pay $60 for it. Just pay $15. Yeah, so that's really fucking cool. But that's really it, guys and girls. I mean, that's all I really played this week. I'm trying to learn PC, so the problem with me is I'm not playing a lot of games because I'm trying to get the controls down on the PC. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of jumping around. I'm trying to learn all the launchers and shit. Like today I launched the Division beta. I launched it through Epic Games. Because I don't know, is it on Steam? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
No, I played it on Uplay today.
See, because a thing popped up on my. I was playing. What the fuck was I playing? I was playing another game. I forget what game I was playing. I was playing a game on here, and a little thing popped up that said "Hey, by the way, the Division 2 beta is now available to download. Do you want to download it?" And I was like, "Okay." And it was like, "Okay." And it's like, link your Uplay to your Epic launcher. So I linked it, and it's like, "Okay, we're gonna download it for you." And it just downloaded it for me, and so I have that now to play too. So I'm trying to learn how to manage all these fucking things, right? Because you have Origin, Epic, Steam, Uplay.
Yeah, and you can also on Steam as well. So that's just more exposure for Ubisoft to get their games on other platforms.
Yeah.
So, for example, you can take Steam. You know where it says "Add Game" on your main Steam account. So you can add any game you want that's on other things like Uplay or Origin.
It'll all just work.
It'll all just work. It'll actually just verify that, okay, you do own this game, or it's a demo on Origin or other platforms. So
okay.
Yeah,
I'll have to check that out. And and Fortnite.
That's good on Epic that they've done that as well.
I have Fortnite installed. I think keeps updating.
It's automatic, isn't it?
Every time I turn on my PC, it's like Fortnite's been updated. I didn't even launch that fucking thing. I don't know what the fuck.
I just keep it on there to say, thank you, Epic.
Cool.
Yeah,
Epic,
I'm gonna never play that.
Story.
So we played it on Xbox already.
Yeah, but Epic gives you free games too, dude. If you launch the Epic launcher, you go to free games. They have a free game. Right now, it's Dimbleweed Park or something like that.
Yeah, I forgot what it was last month. So it's like a free game every month. They're 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, every 2 weeks or something. Next week, on the 7th, they're going to give away Slime Rancher, which isn't a big deal, but I mean, it's a free fucking game. Who cares? Literally, it's just for you having the launcher.
Yeah, I think all this competition's great,
It's fucking cool.
Amazon's Twitch, you've got...
Yeah, Amazon giving you free shit, too. Everything's free, man. Everything's fucking free!
Never paid for a game ever.
Socialist. Yeah, woo, socialist internet, free everything, I'm still paying for it somehow because I'm subscribed to all this shit. Who cares? It's free.
All included.
All included in my fucking pass of some kind of pass. Yeah. I want to try that new game came out on PSVR called Honor and Duty. Yeah.
I heard about this.
It's a PSVR game. It looks like a old school Call of Duty or Medal of Honor. So they call it Honor and Duty, and it's pretty much World War II based VR shooter, a multiplayer only, with game modes like Battlefield. So pretty much there's a conquest mode that's enemies capturing C, enemies captured B, enemies captured A. So team deathmatch, and you're pretty much on a team in VR. Aim controller support is in there, so that's really cool. And the game is only $10. I want to try it. But there's a problem. My PS Plus subscription literally expired fucking 6 days ago.
Oh no.
So, in my pissed offness at Sony, I'm like, fuck you, I'm not paying for PS Plus again. But I have to if I want to play Firewall ever again, which they just released a new map for it, yesterday. So it's okay, if I want to play Firewall, I'm going to have to get PSVR, which is bullshit, dude. If you bought a PSVR, you should not be required to pay for PS Plus. I paid $200, $300 extra for that fucking thing. And I still have to pay $60 to be able to fucking play it online. This is bullshit. Yeah. Fucking bullshit. On PC, it's not charging me. What the fuck, Gunny? I'm mad.
That's it. You know what? Fuck those consoles, man.
I'm gonna throw that
PC exclusive.
Eric, you want a PS4 Pro?
Yeah.
You want an Xbox
Send
X?
me $200. And I'll send you a PS4 Pro to your house. And
You know what, Jesus? I just looked at CD keys. I don't see any PlayStation Plus accounts for US accounts.
Damn it. See, like
No sale.
I need a fucking wait for a sale or something. Because right now there's not going to be any. You know why? Because they're giving away like Call of Duty 4. Of course they're giving away a good game when I don't have it.
No, they're giving rid of away Rainbow Six.
Oh,
Siege?
Yeah, for new PS Plus
they're giving that for new
if
PS
they get the
Plus.
year.
Yeah, if you get a year, if you buy the year card, you get Rainbow Six for free. But I think for PS Plus, like PS Plus games with Plus or whatever, they're giving out like Modern Warfare Remastered.
Yeah, Modern Warfare Remaster, and then can't remember the other one.
What bullshit is this? The fuck? What the fuck?
I know. I'll download that Modern Warfare Remaster.
Cool story, Eric. Yeah, motherfucker, you.
Looks like you can buy. Hey, you know what? Game share, Eric.
Game share.
I don't game share on PlayStation.
Sorry.
Whoa. Dude, no, Sony,
you, Mr. Rich guy over here.
Sony frowns upon that, man. They're not like Xbox, dude.
Peasants, you know what I'm saying? I don't get.
No, it's like Sony will shut your system down, man.
Sony ain't doing shit. How do they shut your system down?
They will. I don't know.
What? Tell us. How many systems have you seen shut down?
Look at my hairline.
Yeah, you know what? Your fear tactics won't work.
Yeah, like your fucking lies, your fucking CNN fake news ain't gonna work on us. All right. Anyways, I'm done. I'm fucking done. That's all I played this week. Go ahead, Eric.
Me?
Don't mention the same fucking games I just mentioned, motherfucker. Do not fucking mention.
Stay in your lane, Eric.
I did play Frostpunk. Yep. Slime Rancher.
Played that on my tablet.
No. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of Anthem.
I saw you tweet this out as well.
Oh, dude, it's such a fun game. I'm loving that game so much. Even after the whole patch, they put out a patch a few days ago to try to fix some things. Load times are still kind of slow, but they don't really bother me because I just get on my phone anyway. Or if I'm playing with people, I just if I play with people, I just talk to them. So the load times don't really bother me. The loot system seems better. Seems like it's dropped a lot more loot. I've been getting a lot of rare items now after the patch, so that's definitely sweet. Yeah, no, that game's so much fun playing with people, even with randos or just with friends.
Eric, so hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I wanna confirm this with you since you're our Anthem expert.
I am the Anthem expert. Yep.
You are the Anthem. You're the Anthem expert.
For HGP. Yep. I am the Anthem guy.
Okay, Mr. Anthem guy. So I heard, rumor has it that if, say, you and Gunny and me are playing, and I am the one who invited both of you into my game. Excuse me. Sorry, eh? I've been drinking. I invite you. We invite each other. No, I invite you. You're in my game. We're going to a mission. I select the first mission.
Okay.
Is it true that once, like, we split up, say, like, I have to go to bed, I'm too drunk, and you're like, Eric is like, I want to keep playing the story, I want to continue this with randoms, that, like, for you, it didn't carry the progress, like, you have to restart from the beginning if you haven't played the first mission? Is that true?
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't see that as a problem.
What's
because
a fucking problem, man? Like, why not just sync the fucking progress across everything?
Well, they're getting that. They've been pretty vocal on Reddit. The fans have, and BioWare has responded very quickly to the problems. I mean, they just put a patch out to fix some of the stuff that the fans had issues with, and this has been one of the issues that they've had, and they're looking into it, and they're trying to work on it. They're trying to make the game better because they do have a plan for this game to just kind of be for the long haul. I think that will get better. They'll fix that. So I don't know what they would have to do that.
This doesn't seem like a hard thing to do, right? Like every other fucking game does it. In the Division, right? If me and you play the Division, and you were the host who invited me to your game, if you start a mission, that mission still completes for me in my own story, right?
I don't know. I don't know how they play Division with people. If some Destiny players,
how does Destiny work? Yeah.
If you have input, let us know. But I played the other night with Jonathan, Mojo, and who was the other person? I cannot remember. But we played a mission that Jonathan had to do. Mm-hmm. Didn't bug me at all. It's really going to bug you if you're like in for the story. If you really want the story. I
would see how that would kind of like, like if you're really into the story, it would kind of suck to have to like go back and say, dude, I've seen this mission 7 fucking times now because I'm carrying everyone through it.
Yeah.
Just let's go. Let's play the next one.
No, I do understand, the frustration to that, and it would be nice to have that stuff carried over. Mm-hmm. But as of right now, I'm fine with it, and I have 2 javelins. Right, I haven't been able to play much because I've been so busy with work. But I've been rolling with the Storm. That was my first javelin, and my second javelin is the Ranger. And dude, I made the Ranger seriously look like Iron Man. It's probably the proudest moment I've ever had in video games.
I did that to mine in the demo. I made him like with the red suit and the gold face and the gold little pieces.
Yeah, I have I'll have to find it, and I'll have to take a picture and show you because it looks dope. And Jedi, it was Jedi Blight that played with us, and he actually plays as the Colossus, which that's going to be my next one because he looks freaking dope.
That's the big tank guy, right?
Yeah, and his abilities look freaking sweet.
What are his abilities?
Blow shit up.
Because I know the Ranger, his ability is to like fly up in the sky and like shoot down a bunch of missiles, locking onto everybody.
Yeah, like this dude. Literally think of Colossus as a tank. Like he's shooting rockets. He's shooting. He's got a big shield rather than like you have a health bar and then you have a shield bar.
Yeah.
The Colossus just has one big health bar.
Oh, I see.
Just because he can take. He's a tank. He can take more, and he has a shield that you can like whip out, and then you can bulldoze enemies. So it's pretty cool. And then Storm is just freaking like a warlock, raining down lightning or like a freezing power or
that one's really
fire.
Cool. I like that one. What's the ability for the Strider? Is that the green one?
I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, that basically a ninja. Speed and agility.
Like rush them or whatever and melee attack.
Yeah,
you get more melee out of it.
A lot of melee, a lot of speed. Like you're fast.
But what's like his special ability? Like just run really fast with a sword or something at them?
I'm not real sure his special ability because I haven't played as him. I have had no interest to play as
how
that
dare
character.
You assume it's a him?
Him or her? Sorry. But a lot of the times I'm seeing people that play as that javelin, they're meleeing and they're going like super fast meleeing.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Oh, it sounds cool.
The game is
a beautiful game, dude. It's a beautiful fucking game. That's one thing I gotta give to EA. They make some of the prettiest fucking games with that Frostbite 3 engine or whatever, man. Like that engine, like even Star Wars I was playing that shit on PC the other day, dude. Oh my god, I was like, this thing is like real. It's like a fucking Star Wars movie. Like I'm looking at a fucking Star Wars movie right now. That's what it looks like, literally. And it's just insane, dude. And it does that to every game. Battlefield 5, same thing, dude. You turn that shit, all the graphics up all the way high and shit. Like it looks fucking incredible. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
How do they do this?
This game looks freaking sweet on my One X, bro.
Yeah.
And
imagine the HDR
it's
and everything.
It's so good. It's so nice too because nothing like drops. Like the resolution doesn't drop, my frame rate doesn't drop when there's such chaos happening. Like much explosion is there's no frame rate drop. And I played Resident Evil 2, and there's parts where it's just like raining, and you're walking in. It's a specific room where the frame rate drops drastically, and it's like on the first level, and there's just like 3 zombies laying on the ground, and there's rain coming in, and it drops. This game, there's a hell of a lot more stuff happening in this game, in Anthem, and that frame rate doesn't drop, which is really nice. So it doesn't slow down gameplay or anything. Like everything is just silky smooth.
That's so cool, man. That's amazing.
If you have that EA.
I have it on PC. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I would totally freaking play this game.
I've been playing a little bit of it. Yeah. So like I've done the beginning part where you fight the big monster or whatever, and then you have to run away from it and shit. And I'm in like the main hub now. I need to go back. The thing is, like I said earlier, I'm jumping between so many fucking games right now because I'm trying to find the one that's gonna hook me. The problem is, I think like Frostpunk has hooked me, and Civilization. I want to manage the fucking city. I want to fucking manage this thing. I want to pass new laws. I want to kill people. I don't know what I want to do. But the one thing I do. There's one more thing that bugs me is is Fort Tarsis. There's really nothing that happens. Okay, so what do the vendors do in that area? Can you buy like better armor, better looking armor?
Yeah, you can buy. Because there's a forge thing near your javelin that you can buy different things, but there's not much to buy. And like I've only purchased one helmet because it gives you, like before the game, it gave you a certain amount of currency, so you can get a new headpiece, chest piece, arm piece, leg piece, and you're good. Like that's like the first thing, and then after that you got to grind for more currency. Which, I mean, it didn't take much for me to make more currency to, make my character look cooler.
I can see how they did that, Eric, because I noticed today, after I did make it to that main hub, after the opening sequence, and I'm like, and I'm looking at myself in the javelin, I'm like, yeah, they kind of gave me like, I've got 2 yellow pieces for shoulders and 2 near the knees, and that's about it,
Yeah, I mean, you have enough to, like, basically do your head, arms, your chest, and that's about it. You can do, like, three sets. But, like, I didn't take, like I said, it didn't take me long to grind out to get more currency so I can get the leg pieces. But at Fort Tarsis, it's you can talk to these different vendors. There's... I haven't really delved into a lot of the vendors yet. I've talked to just a few people, and I'm just trying to get through the story and trying to just level up because I want to get back into that world and I want to do missions and I just want to blow shit up.
Are you collecting shaders at all, or is it all like just purchase at Tarsus? I call them shaders, but
I don't. What are you referring to?
Just like your armor colors.
Oh, I don't know. I don't really focus on the armor color. I haven't really.
Not like you're seeing it really, like your friends will see it, or but it's all first person. But.
Like with my Storm character, he's all decked out in black. And that's how I want it. And then the Ranger one, I kind of was like feeling spunky, and I made him look like Iron Man. That's about it. I've only unlocked 2 javelins, and like I don't really edit characters in video games. I kind of just skip all that because I don't care. I just want to play the game. So so I don't know about any of the unlocking colors and stuff.
Okay.
All right.
I want to try to. I'm gonna get my Ranger up so you can see him.
Cool.
Other games I've been playing. I mentioned Resident Evil. It's kind of hard to get back into that game, to to be honest with you.
Yeah, I bet.
I have played at least once a week to remember the controls and where I'm at and where I'm going.
I've beaten it, and it's hard to play a game again that you've already beaten. And that's where I'm at right now. Like
you find yourself just running, doing a lot of
Well, with Claire's story, yes, I've done a lot of running because freaking Mr. X, I almost called him Mr. T.
He's on your ass, isn't he?
Yes, like right in the beginning of the game, he's just there, and like I want to explore more, and nope, kicks down a door, and X gonna come for you. Freaking! I actually saw on the Reddit from the Resident Evil Reddit page, someone made a mod of Thomas the Train.
Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. I was laughing. He's coming through the door.
You're hearing like the choo choo.
Yeah,
It's coming
funny. Yeah,
fucking Thomas.
brought back Skyrim memories.
Dude, yeah, Skyrim did
Dragon.
that too. Yeah, just a bunch of Thomas the Trains flying in the air. But in another game I've played. What did I write? I wrote it down.
Ooh, you wrote it down.
I did write it down. Titanfall 2. Played a little bit of Titanfall 2. Got back in the story. The only reason I played Titanfall 2 is because I was waiting for the update for Anthem to get done.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we'll talk a little bit about what's that, Apex Legends and Fortnite here after we're done talking about the games, because Fortnite seems to be back on top, huh? Yeah.
Oh, yes, I have a Anthem Discord if you guys want to join it too.
Oh yeah. Just make your own fucking Discord.
What?
Yeah.
You made one?
Don't make
I don't know how to. I don't think I have the authority to change anything on the.
I'm gonna ban
Nor
you.
should you.
You're fucking banned from the Horrible Gamers Discord.
Okay.
Removed.
That's fine. I'll hang out at my Anthem Discord.
Yeah, go hang out in your fucking Anthem Discord.
Hey, Mojo replied to me. Heyo.
What did Mojo
Yeah, he's
say?
been playing.
I just told him that I'm gonna hop on an Anthem when I'm done with the podcast, and he's like, "I'll be on."
Mojo is crazy. That dude.
He's a crazy dude.
He fucking masters every game that he plays.
Oh, dude, his character is at level 30, which is the max level. He's got some friends of his that are going to strongholds, and
I don't get how Mojo does it. He masters every game he plays, every fucking game he plays. He plays the Division 2. I'm already max level in the Division 2 beta. Yep. And then Mojo, you playing Sea of Thieves? Yeah, I'm already Pirate Legend. Yep.
Yeah, right.
No big deal. He's like a fucking master at these games, man. I don't get it. He's really good at them, where he can just master them. I can't. I think my problem is I jump to too many games too fast.
Yeah,
so I don't get
I'm the
good
same
at
way.
any of them. I'm always switching.
Yeah, same here. Jeez.
Gunny, speaking of switching, what have you played?
Well, it hasn't been the Switch, that's for sure.
Damn.
No,
I was totally hoping you were like, I played this awesome Switch game this week, guys. Woo!
No Tetris 99 this week.
Okay.
But yeah, more Metro Exodus. I did make it to the end of that snow train map or whatever. So that yeah, it's like you said, it's slow, but it's still like the one thing I don't like about it is when I got to that part where there's the boat and I see how they want me to be stealthy and sneak around them, maybe knock a few guys out. But and then when you go back to reload, what it is in the menu is, I think you could do manual saves, but it'll only go back where it says, go back 1 minute. Right? So when you reload, it's 1 minute ago. But it's like, it'll just put me back into a firefight. Where I'm like, oh, crap. So now I'm just going to kill everybody, you know?
Yeah, I agree, man. So
maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3, I don't know. But
yeah,
they should have, no, not 1 minute, because then it just goes, to me, it feels like it goes back 30 seconds. But it's just not enough if you want to be stealthy.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. There's a few times in that boat, especially in that boat, I ended up, like, I snuck through half of the boat, like, knocking people out. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to just knock people out, not killing them. And then it's like, next thing you know, I hit a dude, and then, like, Anna or whatever, she's like, Anthem, you got the guy coming to you. And it's like, oh, shit. And I was like, where the fuck is he at? Where the fuck is... Hey, who's that over there? And then, like, ran over right to this dead body that I had left right there. Hey, I'm going to get that little bitch.
It's a tight little area. It's like you have to watch a tutorial on how to get by them all.
And then everyone just started, like, all my guys just started shooting. Like, everyone that was with me or whatever, like, my squad, and then Anna, they all just started sniping and shooting at everyone. And then... That
is cool that she is up on that scaffolding.
Just watching her back, kind of. She does get a few kills, but, I mean, she's not the best shot as a sniper. Like, I feel like as a sniper, I would probably be the one that should be up there. She should be doing the mission.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it would be... that probably would have been a better sequence. Like, all right, you see this guy, Artyom? You know, you got your radio, like, I'll just take him in the head.
Shoot him in the head. Yeah. But yeah, the game is good. The game is good, though. It's not a bad game. It's just the aiming is really slow. That's it. It's the only gripe I have with that fucking game.
Yeah, but a great story, and I'm still enjoying it. I get totally immersed into that game, for sure.
I ended up actually running into the guy who created the Metro series. I saw him on Instagram. He's not that old, man. He doesn't look like an old dude. He looks like a young fucking hipster. He's like Gunny, where he dresses like a hipster and shit. And
like the author, or like
the author.
Oh, the actual
the author of the books. Yeah, he's like a young Russian dude. He's obviously Russian. He writes the books in Russian and English.
Yeah, great writer.
Yeah, he has like Metro 2032, 2033, 2034, 2035, 2036, Exodus. He wrote Metro Last Light. He pretty much writes the stories for all the Metros, including the games. I think he like puts a lot of input into them. But like it was pretty cool because on his Instagram he had pictures of the launch party of Metro Exodus in Moscow when they launched the game. Dude, there's some hot fucking girls in those pictures. I was like, that totally would not ever happen in America.
Yeah.
Right. There's like these girls wearing fucking gas masks with like bikinis on and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? You could tell it was in Russia.
Yeah, because as you go through the game, you actually see like these books just kind of laying around in certain places.
Like the Metro books, they're just laying there.
Yeah, and I know I looked at them like, Metro 2036? Is that actually a book? It sure was.
I think it's actually, it's like an actual book. Like, he does, I think it's just like based on each year or whatever that they're surviving or something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty cool stuff though, man. Metro's an interesting series. I kind of want to read the books now that I've played the games, because I bet the books are really cool.
I've heard the books are really good.
I have the first one on Audible, so I've listened to that one. One's really good. But I haven't gotten the rest of the series.
Anything else you played, Gunny?
I did play some Anthem also. I agree with both you guys that I played that opening sequence, and I had some real wow moments. It looks beautiful. There's a lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff going on, but there's still you're flying everywhere. You're underwater. You're back up. A lot of the lighting is perfect. Mm-hmm. Shooting is great. So I'm also playing as a ranger.
It's just awesome to jump from a mountain, and then you're just seeing the horizon of the game. Oh my gosh, it's great.
Yeah, or you're flying down the side of a mountain to the next objective.
Yeah.
Fighting a few more enemies. Even those big colossal enemies, the one that
the big Titans.
You really didn't fight it, but it was that was a really good moment as well. And I'm like, wow, I'm really looking forward to playing more of this game.
You run into them when you're doing the free play. You can run into them, and they're freaking hard, man.
What is the free play? I saw that mode. Is it just just not part of the story kind of thing? Just go and
literally what it says, free play. You just go there and you just do whatever. There's world events. You can fight Titans. You can find treasure chests. There's one of the main missions of the story missions is in free play. You got to find a bunch of. You have to find these 4 tombs, and then you get open the loot. And so, but yeah, free play is just free play, man. You just go in there and just wreak havoc.
Nice. Those are good, man. I like those kind of modes. I'll probably play that first. I don't want to go to A to Z. Yeah, I'm just playing that on the Xbox X and looks gorgeous. And let's see, but you know what I played mostly today was that Division 2 beta on PC. Saw that on Uplay. And I was like, yeah, I'll just play it here. I already had it on Xbox, but just kind of give it the PC experience. And yeah, it still looks good. I played through the original thing on the beta as it was last time. I noticed it still had the same issue with there's no weapon sounds in the same exact areas as I played on Xbox. But it's like the same.
Does the game support Dolby Atmos on PC like it does on consoles?
I didn't see an option for it. Of course, I didn't click on the audio. They only had I want to say the three options were TV speakers.
Yeah, TV speakers, home cinema, or...
Yeah, I thought that was odd to see that.
Headphones.
Yeah, I thought that was odd to see that.
Because I know that on Xbox One, there's certain games that do support Dolby Atmos, such as Assassin's Creed Origins does it. I don't know about Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I don't think it does. Metro supports Dolby Atmos. Tomb Raider supports it. Overwatch supports it on PC, not on consoles, which is fucking weird. There's only certain titles that support it, because it's like a special audio, right? But I think today I was trying to play the demo, beta, whatever the fuck it's called, and then I put Dolby Atmos on my PC. Like I clicked it or whatever to go to Dolby Atmos, and the audio just stopped for the Division. There was no audio at all. So I'm wondering if it doesn't support.
That happened to me last night in Anthem.
There's no audio at all?
Yeah, I just lost audio.
So
I thought it was just my headset.
That's what I'm thinking. It probably doesn't.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
But I will say it's in the same exact area. It's not something I've reported, to Ubisoft or whatever. But that's weird. Same fucking place. Different on PC this time, but it kind of takes you out of it because you're like, if you're on single shot rifle, then you're like, oh shit, I got to keep pressing that right trigger, pressing enter or space bar, whatever it is, keep going. But I played all the way through that up to the beginning of the show today. I'm like, I can't wait to get back into more Division.
The game is good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
you go to that hub where it's the the library.
White House.
Well, you're at the White House and you travel to different side objectives. Mm-hmm. But you go and you meet that lady who hurt her daughter. And it's like they kind of give you a little bit of a story there. And you could upgrade that place by helping them, donating some items to them.
I'm so torn to get this game on Xbox or PC.
Yeah, well, we already know the game was a lot faster. Like when I went to hit loot, it was like, get loot, boom.
Oh, yeah.
Get loot, boom. And, you just kind of keep running. Even the movements
to, going up, and getting into cover, pressing the space bar to get into cover, it's just, fucking instant.
Yeah, it's tap. It's like, boom, you're there. It's almost like not quite Gears of War slide into it.
I don't have a lot of friends on PC that would play this with me.
Yeah. Mayo, get this game, man. We're going to play it.
I need friends.
But it felt a lot easier this time. I was just killing dudes maybe 4 or 5 bullets, boom, 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 they were dead. Versus playing on Xbox. I don't know if they just eased the difficulty down or something, but or I just kind of knew where everybody was.
Or maybe you're more fucking accurate with your fucking mouse.
It might be it. Yeah, maybe I was just shitty with the controller, but now I'm MLB, man. MLG right now.
MLB.
MLB. Major League Baseball.
Yeah. No sports ball.
Anyways, anything else you played, Gunny?
A little bit of a game called, is it Space Engineer? It was a free to play this weekend. I think on Steam. I think you could still download it. Mm-hmm. But I don't know much about it other than you just spawn in this spaceship and you can craft things.
Okay.
Fly spaceships around. Yeah.
Played a few minutes of it. I'm going to play Ship Simulator this week.
Oh my gosh.
Aerospace?
Bus Simulator. I'm gonna play all the simulators.
Oh my god!
I never got into those things.
We're gonna drive a truck through America.
No farming
boys.
simulators.
Mhm.
No.
Yeah,
City
I'm gonna
Skylines,
drive a
yes,
truck.
but any other simulators, no.
I'm gonna drive all the simulators. I want a plane simulator. I want a good plane simulator. Recommend me a good plane simulator.
Ooh,
people?
I do have one. There is one I want to get. It's Plane Mechanic Simulator.
What? So you're fixing the planes?
Yes, you're fixing the planes. I thought it was pretty
I
cool
don't
how you
wanna
take
fucking
apart the
fix planes.
engines.
I want to fly the plane, Gunny. I want to fly.
Yeah. No.
Vector, Charlie.
That's a no for me, but I'll recommend one for you.
Clear for takeoff. Yeah, I want to take off and crash the plane.
See, and then I'll fix them. I'll be the mechanic.
It'd be cool if that was like the same game, but like two different perspectives. Like one person has to fix the planes, everyone's crashing in the fucking game.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good game.
That'd be
Like
a
combine
good
them
game,
together.
right?
Yeah.
A massive multiplayer game. An MMO fucking flying game where you are the fucking mechanic. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm making that game now. I'm making that game for the PC Master Race. That's right.
Sounds good, but that's all I play, guys.
Dude, I saw a really cool video today. It was like this dude he had like a bunch of prisoners, like real players in this fucking dungeon. I don't know what game. I think it was Rust. But he was like, "We're going to play a game." He's like, "Behind one of these doors is the exit for your freedom. The other two, you're going to die. Choose wisely." And like the people were like, "Okay, I choose number 2." And the guy's like, "Are you sure you choose number 2?" And the guy's like, yeah, I choose number 2. And like the dude tries to break open the door and the fucking like the turret just destroys him. And he's like, "You chose the wrong door. The right door was number 4. There's like another one where like he was like, "All right, you have to run this obstacle course in 1 minute. And if you don't complete it, well, then you're going to die. But if you make it out, then your freedom is granted." And the guy's like, "Is this even possible?" And the dude's like, "Yes, of course it's possible. Why would I make this not possible?" The dude tries to jump towards the platform and he just fucking dies, dude. It was like a Saw movie, but like in a video game. I was fucking dying.
Nice.
It's funny looking. I need to find shit like that on PC to play with dumb
There's
people.
that's like role playing cool stuff they can do like on Twitch or YouTube. Where I've seen them do Arma 3 has a mod on there where they do a lot of role playing stuff like you mentioned.
Yeah.
But I mean, not like including stuff like where you might
just like
possibly
random
die.
fucking things to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Rust does the same thing. I've seen it on Twitch.
All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyways, we're done with games.
We're done.
All right, let's get into some news. It's news time, ladies and gentlemen. But first off, I want to talk to you guys about a little game called Fortnite. Fortnite. Fortnite is that little battle royale game that you may have heard of, made by a little indie dev called Epic Games. Maybe you guys have heard of them? Epic?
Maybe.
Never heard of her.
She cute.
Epic Games. Anyways, so pretty much the new thing is that Season 8 has now released. With the Season 8 update, Fortnite has added a brand new ping system to the game! Woo! Ping system! Everyone, you get to ping items for your players to see.
Revolutionary.
So pretty much the ping system that you have had in Apex is now available in Fortnite.
All right.
Yep.
Copycats.
I mean,
Also, on top of the ping system, Fortnite has now added the ability to respawn your teammates.
Yeah, I saw that. What the hell?
was this in high demand, or is it just they
No, it's
literally
just
are just copying?
It's just that, like, yeah, pretty much, like.
It must be that, like, I don't know. There must be the people that support the game or whatever they're in close contact with. Just complete. Well, Apex has it. Why doesn't Fortnite have it. We need that. Bring it to the game. So
pretty much like they say that the respawn system hasn't been implemented yet, but there has been files that have been found, by people have been data mining, and they pretty much found this van. It's modeled and everything. They found the texture packs and everything. It's in there. You could find the picture of the van online, and pretty much what happens is if your player dies on your team, you can pick up a card. Just like Apex, you can download the card. And this one, you pick up a card out of their pocket or whatever, and you run towards one of these vans, you scan the card on the van, and they jump out of the van.
Okay.
Boom, respawned. Yep, just like Apex. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's pretty much it. I mean, and they've also added the ping system, which, of course, lets you ping items.
Was that needed?
Well, I mean, like...
How long has Fortnite been out? Like
you got to keep up with the Joneses here.
You got to stay on top somehow, Eric.
Yeah, that's what
questions,
I'm thinking,
bro.
yeah.
Like, the fuck? Why are you asking so many questions?
Just asking questions.
Why?
I mean, they removed the floss and the Carlton. Shit, Got to bring the ping system.
Yeah. So, yeah, pretty much...
Not a copyright.
I'm looking here, it says, like... you can just ping things just like in Apex, where you can ping where enemies are at. So like if you see an enemy, you can tag them, and also you can ping a location to drop a location that you're headed to. You can also ping weapons and armor and loot for your teammates. So like say, hey, there's a green gun over here, there's a purple gun, there's a gold gun. I already have gold gun, so you can have this gold gun. You could ping that for your teammates as well. Not to mention, Fortnite is also now number 1 on Twitch, once again with like over 300,000 viewers, compared to Apex, which has about 70,000 viewers to 80,000 viewers. That's it's kind of a huge difference.
I think, I'm sure Respawn, I'm just going to say Respawn and not EA, but Respawn's probably just looking at a way to like, all right, the next thing we do, copyright that shit,
Well, I mean, how do you copy? I mean, I guess you...
I'm just thinking, whatever they do next, it's innovative, or.
But pretty much, Fortnite, the thing that people are saying that Fortnite has risen to the top, once again, is because last week or so, or last 2 weeks, actually, if before season 8 came out, I think it's season 8 now, before season 8 came out, if you actually... if you did the challenges, which was like 13 challenges or so, you could get the season 8 for free. So you pretty much got a free like season pass, battle
What are
pass.
they, 20, 30 bucks?
They're usually, I think it's $10 for a battle pass. Yeah. So
yeah, good on them, Sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You guys don't sound very excited for this. I thought you guys would be more excited for...
Well, I don't play this
8.
game, but,
Nah.
Fortnite, that is, yeah.
Not Fortnite, no. No.
They've also added pirate camps, volcano tents, and a bunch of new items to loot and find. And they've added, like, new things to the map, too, to play around in. There's a new pirate challenge. There's a new area... all kinds of shit. Fortnite is just innovating all the time, guys. They don't copy no one. They don't copy anyone.
No.
Right.
In other news, there's 4 Seattle girls who have now won the top prize in National Video Game Competition. 12 under 12. It says here their game about bullying won first place in the annual Girls Make Games competition. It says here in Seattle, Gracie Clausen, Kyra Munko, Isadora Taif, and Crystal Nelson are all 12-year-old girls who love to laugh, but they also love to create. It says here that the premise of the game is to dodge insults from the bully and maintain your health by eating ice cream. Pretty much, it was a competition to make a video game, and they won. So congratulations to them. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that they're 12 years old and they made a game. When I was 12, I could barely ride my bike without falling. And
Yeah. They're over here making video games. Man, good on you, girls.
Yeah, they're nerds, but they're awesome. Nerds are cool nowadays, guys. Back in my day, being a nerd kind of sucked. You know what I'm saying?
You got made fun of.
Now it's cool.
Now it's just cool to be a nerd. It's like, oh, bro, you have an iPad? That's cool. Back in the day, you would get beat up. Yeah. It says here that a wildly popular video game is now adding anti-vaxxers. That's right. One of my favorite games, Plague Inc., is trying to add anti-vaxxers into the game. So pretty much, there's in Plague Inc., if you ever played it, you can get these bonuses, and some bonuses can give you, like, better ways to spread your virus. For example, one of the bonuses is, like, your virus is more resistant to filters. So, like, it spreads through airborne, like, as an airborne disease, it spreads faster that way. Another one is, like, your virus cannot be detected in water. Like, your water, like, even if, like, people use filters for their water, you can still get them sick because the filter isn't going to do much for them. There's other, like, things like that where it spreads faster through the desert. It's a heat virus, so, like, it spreads faster in hotter areas of the map or colder areas of the map where it's more resistant to medicine, etc. Well, the new buff in the game is going to be anti-vaxxers. Yeah, so if there's anti-vaxxers in a certain area, your virus will be able to spread faster in the anti-vaxxer area.
Interesting. So I'm trying to see, there's also like a petition on change.org, and I'm not sure if it's like for or against this.
Well, it's
sort of
for. People wanted to add this, so the developer listened.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to do it. Why not? Fuck it. Why not?
We don't get sick, right?
Plague Inc. is a good game, dude. I mean, if you haven't played it, it's available on Xbox, PC, Windows,
Tablet,
phones, iPhone, Android. It's available on everything, pretty much. It's an amazing game. I remember I bought it when it was like when it first came out back in the day. I bought it on a whim, and then, dude, I've had it. It's like one of the only games I've had installed on my phone since like 2011. 2010.
Yeah.
It's like literally one of the
I know
only
you've
games
talked
I've
about
had
this
installed.
before on the
the
show. And my kids played it before. I haven't.
Yeah. What were you saying?
You know what?
I that's like the only mobile game I have on my
it's
phone.
a good fucking game, huh?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's hard to beat too. It's not as easy as people think.
No.
Fucking
It's
Madagascar,
definitely not.
dude. Fucking Madagascar. That place always shuts down and I can't get my virus in there. I love have you bought the zombie mode? There's like a zombie mode where you make zombies.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I bought the zombie one. I bought the monkey one where like for when like spreading the monkey disease where the monkeys turn crazy and start killing people.
Mm-hmm.
I bought that one too. And then I bought the zombie one. The zombie one is really cool because it first starts off like a disease, like a normal disease where you get people sick, right? And then people start dying. And then you activate the zombies. So, like, depending on how many people you have dead, then you can turn on the zombie mode. And it's, like, changes the game completely because then, like certain governments will try to, like, create, like, anti-zombie, like, research or whatever, or, like, defense teams or, like, military or whatever. Like, they create, like, the special army that fights the zombies. But you can make, like, you can screw them over and fuck them up and just kill the whole world with zombies. It's so fucking cool. It's cool shit. Cool shit. Anyways, in other news, since we heard Space Jam 2 is coming with LeBron James.
Yeah.
In 2021, the movie's coming out in 2021. LeBron James will be the star of this one, Space Jam 2. And it says here that Iron Galaxy's Dave Lang wants to create a video game adaptation of it. So we might get a video game Space Jam 2 game.
Is that the Looney Tunes thing?
Yeah, that's where the Looney Tunes, they play basketball against the other. What the fuck are the other guys called?
Michael Jordan?
No, they play against the Monster Squad.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Goon Squad, Monster Squad, whatever the fuck they call.
Goon Squad.
And anyways, in other news, an Xbox game system has proven to be the extra costly for a Stafford County man Says here, Joshua Lambert was placed in jail after his probation officer discovered that he was using the game system to access pornography. And so, yeah. So he's a registered sex offender. He's not legally allowed to view pornography or even be on the internet without registering his electronic address, screen name, or web page with the Virginia State Police. Says here that he was convicted in 2016, blah, blah, blah. But pretty much he was using his Xbox One to access the internet or whatever, or message people or do weird shit. Watch porn, says. And he was arrested. So good for Xbox, I guess, is catching people doing shit like that.
Yeah.
Cool, I guess. I don't even think it was Xbox. I think it was just his probation officer doing her job or his job. In other news, more people going to jail for shit. 300 illegal video games were seized in the Bladen County business raid. It says here that, whatever, what does it says here? On Thursday, investigators seized over 300 illegal video game machines and $10,000 in cash. Oh, these are not video game machines.
Video gambling machines.
Gambling. What the fuck? God,
these are slot machines. Oh, well, these are more than slot machines.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not going to read those news machines. I'm done. I'm skipping your shit.
Well, they got cards and other... Yeah. It's
It says here that the Austrian video game company THQ Nordic is now apologizing after it agreed to an AMA on 8chan. What the fuck would you do on 8chan, dude? You know what I mean? Like, you have Facebook, you have Twitter, you have YouTube, you have Twitch, you have Mixer, you got all these other avenues to do a fucking AMA. You have your own fucking forums probably on your website. Yet, they decided to do it on 8chan. When's the last time you guys have been on 8chan? Have you guys ever been on 8chan?
I had never heard of it until the story broke.
So let me tell you a little bit about 8chan, boys. It's pretty much the dark web of like forums. You go there and find any kind of crazy thing you pretty much are looking for. Like real crazy shit. It's pretty much Reddit, but like think of like Reddit as like the nice place. And like 8chan is like Compton. And Reddit is like a nicer part of town. You know what I mean? It's like fucking real fucking weird in that place.
That's some shady shit right there.
Some real shady shit. But anyways, this it says here that 8chan was delisted back in 2015 by Google after it was accused of hosting child pornography. It says here that this controversy began when THQ Nordic tweeted that, quote, "We are doing an 8chan AMA and we have no idea why." And it told people on Twitter to go join the conversation. It's like, join us on fucking 8chan. So pretty much some people pretty much right away started like saying like, yo, this is not a good idea. Fucking THQ. Like, what are you guys thinking? Like pretty much like look at this Twitter user, Hannah Rutherford, said, "Guys, what in the flying bejesus were you thinking? Terrible, terrible idea. Whoever's doing your social media needs to go to think about choices."
Yeah,
pretty much says here that the Q&A session gained momentum very quick. Of course, it's on 8chan. People are like, what the fuck are they doing on 8chan?
Yeah.
It says here, in between requests were updates to legacy games such as Time Splitters. Some 8chan posters asked more lurid questions, several centered on lollies, a term that, according to the Urban Dictionary, refers to prepubescent girls. A number of 8chan users requested that THQ Nordic include more lollies in its game. One such question was prefaced with, quote, "Welcome to Hate Chan and Heil Hitler Brothers," end quote. That's what it was. So that's what this fucker said on 8chan. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, 8chan is fucking nuts. You don't want to go there. Like,
no, it sounds terrible. Yeah.
It's a place where like scum hangs out. And, you know, like dark web shit goes down there, I think.
No filters, huh?
Pretty much. People get doxxed and shit. And it says, despite the content of those questions, the company engaged with the users. One user wrote, quote, "Where are the lollies at?" Another one said, quote, "You got them already, we'd say."
So do you think the social media manager was probably just agreed to it? Was like, all right, sure. But then that.
So let me tell you this. So one user asked the question, "Where are the lollies at?" And the marketing director, Philip Brock from THQ Nordic, replied, "You've got them already, we'd say." So pretty much, another guy said when an 8chan user posted a meme involving the Knights Templar yelling an anti-gay slur, a THQ official replied from the verified ID, which is verified by 8chan. So like, you get like a little tag that says, you are the verified person that's talking, kind of like on Reddit. If you've ever been on Reddit and you go to AMAs and you see like the verified little microphone or whatever, like just shows that person's like that person, that's like the person who's ever doing the AMA, that's them. Anyways, this account was also, it replied, "You've got them already," to where the guy asked where the lolly's at. And then apparently another person, posted this picture of the Knights Templar yelling an anti-gay slur. Another THQ official replied from the verified ID and said, quote, "That could be from one of our upcoming games," end quote.
Oh, jeez.
It says representatives from the company also declined to comment on the specifics of those exchanges, referring to a threaded public statement written by Brock and posted to THQ Nordic's Twitter account. It says, quote, "I personally agreed to this AMA without doing my proper due diligence to understand the history and the controversy of the site. I do not condone child pornography, white supremacy, or racism in any shape or form. I am terribly sorry for the short-sightedness of my decision. This was not about being edgy. This blew up, and I very much regret to have done it in the first place," is what he said. So that's what Philip Brock, the marketing director for THQ, told people on Twitter.
Damn, somebody's getting fired.
It's just, how do you not know what, I guess you guys didn't know what 8chan was, but I mean, still, you've seen people do AMAs before, do them on Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, anything else, man. Literally
Twitch,
anything
else. All those, go to Kotaku, go to freaking IGN, but...
Go Twitch, fucking YouTube, dude. Get on YouTube and just talk to people on YouTube, you don't go to 8, no one...
Well, that would be, right, I know what you're saying, wouldn't that be my first thing, okay, let me see, what's an 8chan,
okay, you're telling me that no one in that studio, okay, when the boss said, "All right, boys, set the cameras up over there. I need you to move these desks around. We're about to get on 8chan." Did no one in the fucking office think, yo, bro, I know you're the boss. I know you're my boss. But maybe you shouldn't go on 8chan.
Yeah, right. Nobody said anything.
No one questioned the boss at all in that motherfucking place. No one tells him, this might be not the best idea to do right now.
So, do you think this is going to be the fall of THQ again?
Stocks are going to...
Dude, they've been on a freaking spending spree, buying all these different IPs too, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, they're trying to get everything back that THQ used to have.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, well, they're about to sell it again.
Yeah. Right. We need money for lawyers. Shit.
Man. So, so we'll see what happens with all that. I mean, it's just... I guess you didn't know what 8chan was. They probably thought it was more free and open than Reddit. Maybe they thought Reddit was too moderated for them. Maybe they didn't like the rules of Reddit. I don't know, man.
What?
I mean, Reddit is pretty open. I've seen some crazy shit on Reddit, too. You know what I mean? They have some crazy shit on Reddit. Weird stuff. You go on Reddit. But, I mean, 8chan is, even worse than Reddit.
Yeah, anywhere would have been just fine. Freaking Google Hangouts or something, Google guys. Hangouts, come on.
If that even exists still, yeah.
Google Hangouts? Oh, it does.
Anyways, I'm drinking a nice Blue Moon for all the listeners out there.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, no. But if they want to be a sponsor, they're more than welcome to sponsor me.
We will listen to negotiations.
Yes,
I got my Red Bull.
Open. Also not a sponsor.
Also not a sponsor.
Darn it.
It says here, guys and girls, that a new adaptation of Dune is coming to the movie theaters in 2020, and it'll also be getting some video games to go with it. So pretty much the makers of Conan Exiles and Age of Conan and the Secret World MMOs yesterday announced their partnership with Legendary Entertainment, the production company behind 2020's Dune and Herbert Properties, to make the video games. Yes, video games. They're not making one, they're making multiple, they said.
Okay. Dune was a great movie.
Dune. Not Doom. Dune.
I know. Dune was a movie.
What is Dune? I never watched Dune.
Go see it. I think it was made like, I don't know, probably back when I was like a kid or
So
teenager.
like 1940s?
Yeah. Nah, I think it was like the 80s.
Just giving you shit.
I know they had this spice. It would make your eyes glow.
Whoa, really?
It's like a drug, man.
Whoa,
No, I forgot what it was used for. But they were like on Mars and shit. It was pretty cool.
Oh, okay. You think it'll be a cool video game?
I think so.
Would
If they put enough money into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'll be good.
All right.
It's in that Blade Runner kind of, setting.
Oh, really? So it's like a city in Mars, or like?
Yeah, like that. Yeah. Oh well, not quite as like elaborate like Blade Runner was, but it seemed to be a lot of landscape in that movie, the original movie.
Okay.
So, but still, I think it'll make a good video game.
All right. Well. There's another video game coming. If you didn't know, lots of video games are being made. But Avengers is making a video game. That's right.
About
Crystal
time.
Dynamics has a new job posting that may suggest an Avengers project to be a PlayStation 5 and Xbox Scarlet video game. It says here, this is what the posting says. It says the lead producer will have demonstrable experience working with external partners to build next-gen console and PC games. This individual will have outstanding communication skills and a proven track record in development and production. The successful candidate will work directly with studio leadership and hold accountability for staying in budget while delivering premium quality on the project milestones. Exposure to formal project management techniques on multi-million-dollar, highly rated AAA games is a must. Previous experience building and maintaining schedules is essential. Says here, yeah. Yep. New Avengers game? You think it'll be cool? I don't want a fighting game. I want like an Avengers RPG.
Like, what was that one? Ultimate Alliance? No, that ain't an RPG.
Is that an RPG? I want an RPG.
Yeah, I mean, that could work. I mean, shoot, Dragon Ball Z's making a role-playing game. I don't know how the frick that's gonna work.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, in other news, have you ever wanted to be a shark, Eric?
Always, every day.
You ever dream about being a shark?
Dude, literally had a dream last night.
Well, let me tell you about Tripwire Interactive's new game called Man-Eater. Man-Eater is releasing in 2019, so this year. And you pretty much are going to be playing as a shark that eats things.
Shark bait. Ooh, ah.
I mean, that's all I have for you.
Shark.
I don't know why the news machine...
Why is that in there?
I have no idea.
Slow news week, man.
He really wanted me to read that because he left that in there for me. I don't know why. Just look here for some more news here. I'm going down to the bottom here of the list. No news. Oh, fuck. There's no more news. Is that it? Is that all we have? Let me Google real quick. Some news for you peoples. Nope. No more news. That's all I have. Oh, wait. We have the Games with Gold, right, for Xbox for March? People already know what those are, though.
Yeah.
I played one of them. Adventure Time.
Is it good?
My son loves it. He loves Adventure Time, so I fired the game up. I brought him in the room. He's like, "Man, this is awesome! It's like just like the TV show. It's got like almost like a what kind of? It's like a turn-based combat sort of thing going on, where you're fighting like these like banana creatures on a boat. They're pirates. Pretty cool. Like you're on the water. So
I'm on a boat.
Yeah, I know he wants that on. I'm assuming it's on Steam as well. So since he's a PC gamer, but yeah, free on Xbox, man. Go pick it up if you like Adventure Time.
I thought about getting that. Looked interesting.
Yeah, he started giving me the lore today as we went to go get some lunch. I'm just like, what? What's going on? Like, I don't know nothing. But yeah.
Says here that on that the other day, February 28th, so just 6 days after release, Anthem dropped in price on Amazon for PlayStation 4 from $60 to $50.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I mean, what does that mean for the game, guys? I've been selling well.
No, it's just more of an EA
It's a failure.
How dare you?
I saw like a Boogie 2988. It's gonna fail. It's ruining the game industry. And well, I mean,
ruining the game.
Okay, those are just headlines that they put on, your channel or whatever. But like, it got. I don't know. I think it's a good game. It's EA, so you got to give it shit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing to do right now.
That's it. No matter what game it is, it could be a Crackdown, it could be Metro, it could be Anthem, sure.
Still no word on Apex's Battle Pass. If I was Apex, the people...
Why are they waiting? Why do you think they're waiting? They just don't want to introduce it right away.
I think they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to charge for it. Or what to charge for it.
Yeah, look at Red Dead Redemption 2 online. It's still in beta.
Yeah, that's
so I'm sure there's a whole thing behind, like, okay, let's not like introduce everything all at once. And
well, I think that, for example, Apex. If I was them, if I ran Respawn, if I was Vince and Sampella or whatever, I would release the first Battle Pass for free.
That's a good idea.
To get everyone to just jump on board and be like, this is what you're going to get with every Battle Pass.
Maybe introduce it with Access Premier and possibly even...
EA Access. If you're EA Access Xbox. And Access Premier on PC, you get a free Battle Pass. On PS4, you're screwed. Who cares?
You better go buy a PC or an Xbox.
Yeah. But I mean, think about how many players would jump back to not Fortnite, but to Apex, dude. You know what I mean?
It'd be a back and forth thing all the way through, so you got to keep bettering the other.
You have to keep sweetening the pot for people to jump back to your game, dude.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, that's the only thing you have to do. Like, this competition, man. You got to do something better than the other team. For example, Realm Royale right now has double XP on the Battle Pass for their game. They're trying to keep players playing their Realm Royale or whatever, which I have played a little bit of. It's not a bad game, but it's not nearly as good as Apex is. Even close. Sorry, Alan and Snyder. It sucks. Your game sucks.
They say it's Game of the Year, right?
No, it's not. It's not even close to Game of the Year. It's not even like a question in my mind. It's not even
a contender.
Yeah, it's not even on the top 10 list for me.
It's not even on my existence list.
Ooh, damn. Shots fired.
You like them apples?
But pretty much, also at the beginning of this month, for the news real quick, last thing I have for the piece of news is PS Plus members, you're no longer receiving PlayStation 3 or Vita games, just a heads up. If you were subscribed to PS Plus for some reason, only for PlayStation 3 and Vita games, well, you don't get any more. So
yeah, somebody had posted a question in HGP, I think, regarding that.
Oh yeah, Dawn. She posted a question asking if... So say she owns a game on PS Plus for the PS3. Since PS3 will no longer be receiving PS Plus games, do the games stay in her library? Can she download them anytime? still if she continues to be a member?
They should be, yeah.
Or does she lose access to those games? I think they should still be available to her, right?
They should be. Just like Xbox 360.
They're going to just stay there.
Still shows that purchase history and of owned content.
She has the the IP address of it.
Yeah, she got the key. Yeah, she pretty much when you download it, you get it's in your library. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the list.
Yeah, like even now with the Xbox app, or excuse me, the Windows 10 store on PC, where it'll actually show you like a purchase history of everything that you have, even going back to anything on Xbox 360 or movies or games or TV shows. So that's kind of cool that they kind of show you everything there across all your devices.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways, let's get over to community questions. People, you can always leave questions in the Facebook group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. You can leave questions on the Discord, under the Horrible Gamers Podcast Discord, on the channel where it says Podcast Questions. Leave questions there for us. We will answer them. And, questions. Gunny, go!
We got questions. All right, let me ask the first one from Gary Ellis. He asked, why are people fanboys? Why is that? Well, why are you a fanboy, Jesus?
Well,
some things are better than other things.
Let me go and tell you something.
You know what? Why is Eric such a fanatic? That's
fanboys exist because when we spend money on things, we want to justify our purchase. So I just spent $1,000 on a PC, more than that, like close to $1,500, probably a little bit over that. You know what? Everything included: mouse, keyboard, new desk, new mouse pad, new fucking bullshit monitor, and all this bullshit. You want to justify the fucking money you spent, so you're gonna defend whatever you spent the money on. Just like Xbox One people defended the Xbox One when it launched, and it was a piece of fucking garbage with the Kinect, and it was $500. It was less powerful than the PS4. It didn't do 1080p. It could barely do 900p, and it ran games like shit. Battlefield looked like garbage. Not really, but I mean, you know what I mean.
like Mark Huff
I defended it because it was my favorite platform, because that's where all my friends were. Now, had I gone to a PS4, I probably would have been like, yeah, fuck the Xbox. You know what I mean? But it's just whatever you spend your money on, you're gonna defend it. You're gonna. It's your money, dude. I get it. You work for it. You know. We work for money. It's not like money gets handed to people for free ever. Like you do something for it. Whatever you do for it, whether it's you sit at a desk or you work in a machine shop, it is what it is. And you work for your money, and you spend your money. And when you spend it, you're like, you want to feel good about spending it. I've never once in my life spent money and thought, I feel bad for spending that money. I shouldn't defend that.
Or if you do, then you're just not gonna talk about it. You know?
And you don't really mention it.
Did you buy that thing? Oh, did I?
Imagine all those shitty games I've paid $60 for that I'd never talk about again. It's because I'm like, fuck, I don't want to talk about that. I'm like, fuck, I just wasted $60.
Yeah, then you won't sound like a fanboy, right? So, right?
You know what I mean?
Let's be honest here.
But I mean, that's the reason really fanboys exist. I mean, honestly, in little kids, like, okay, now you're saying like, well, little kids, their parents don't buy them fucking, their parents buy them the consoles. They don't pay for it. That's true, but they're kids. Kids like to have cliques, you know. If you're not cool with your clique, then it's kind of lame. You want to be part of a group. You want to be part of something. Affiliating yourself with the console, like being a Nintendo kid over a Sega kid because there's more Nintendo kids in your school. That's the way to do it, you know.
Yeah, I think Mark Cox said it best when it's like, when he's formerly still part of the Xbox Life podcast, but he said he wants to be loyal to the brand, and I thought, oh, that's right, because I remember being back when we were going from the Xbox 360 to the Xbox One, and there was all that talk about always online and things like that, and I really just considered at that point, like, is it time for me to go to PlayStation and be a PlayStation
dude.
fanboy?
I was considering buying a gaming PC back then. I was thinking, should I just buy a PC and skip PS4 and Xbox.
Yeah, and I had even like, and I thought, no, I'm part of this group. I'm a fanboy. I'm loyal to the brand. I'm going to go with this Xbox One, and it wasn't like this. Like, I'm so glad I made that purchase because it took me a while. I actually stayed with the Xbox 360 for a while. I was like, no, I'm going to stay over here. I bought Destiny and Battlefield, and I did the deals where, hey, I can go and upgrade those, and they give me another copy at GameStop to put that on my Xbox One. I
mean, don't get me wrong.
I stayed with that brand.
I bought the Xbox One at launch. I actually pre-ordered 2 of them, one for my brother, one for me, and they both came same day. We were so super hyped. I remember everyone was posting pictures of theirs on this Xbox Live podcast forums and shit, and I had pictures of mine and my brother's there, and we were all hyped. And I'm not gonna lie, jumping from 360 to Xbox One was a big jump because, for example, Battlefield 3 at the time or Battlefield 4 when it came out, it had 60-something players on Xbox on each team, right? Like 60-something players on each team, so 120 players on the map, compared to
64,
360, which had like 20 players or 24 players or something. That's it. It's a huge difference, you know what I mean? When you have 120 compared to 24, 12 versus 12, when there's 64 versus 64 in this other game over here, that's a huge difference, and it was amazing. I loved that whole thing, dude. I loved Rise Son of Rome. That game was incredible to me. I honestly love that fucking game. That game is good, I think. I don't know about you guys.
I liked it.
Yeah, I didn't care for it. I tried it a couple times. I mean, it looks great, looks amazing. It was probably like the flagship for the
fucking game, dude.
Xbox One. But yeah, I didn't get
a sequel to that game.
Yeah, I hope they do.
Eric, why do you think there's fanboys? Explain. Go.
I mean, you basically just hit the nail on the head, man. People invest their money in this product, and like they want to support it and they want to defend it, and you're going to defend anything that you like, and you're going to argue for it. So I think that, I mean, you said it.
All right.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question.
John Jerome. He asks, should developers stop these long open betas and early access and follow Apex Legends example? Interesting. Yeah, this kind of stayed dark until the last minute.
Kind of. I mean, streamers had access to it. Certain people had access to the game before it released.
A lot of streamers knew about it.
Right?
Yeah.
We're working on a game. We're in a secret game, but
I mean, I don't know if they should or not. A lot of these betas and early access builds up hype.
Yeah.
And
a lot of exposure, for EA.
Oh yeah, totally.
Anthem,
Look at the Division. Right now, everyone's playing the Division. People are getting hyped for it. You're building up that hype. You kind of need that.
If they can do a beta correctly, and not do what Anthem did and bring out a beta when that clearly was, they're like, oh, try this demo. And you're like,
it was like broken.
This game, this demo is broken. Like this
demo equals like
how the fuck
almost
is this a demo?
Finished product, right?
Yeah. So beta does equal unfinished product, and demo to me seems like this is the end game. This is what we have.
Yeah.
I think it was Battlefield. Oh, was it Battlefield 3, Jesus? That when it, I want to say it launched on, on console, because that's what we had at the time was the 360, was, hey, there's a free beta. Boom. It just landed, right? And it was basically like, it was just like a...
It was garbage.
It was I don't know if it had launched or if it was like basically it was supposed to be a beta, but then they just kind of came out with a demo. It was all confusing as hell.
The game had a beta a week before the game released, which was like, how are you releasing a beta a week before the game is out? How is this going to fix anything?
Well, yeah, looking back in retrospect, it was all about just kind of get, we want to get it out there now, let everybody know it's going to be available on this day, So get the hype going. Give you a little piece of
the hype is real, man. You need the hype. Developers need the hype.
Oh yeah.
But that was cool though with Apex. That was cool that that worked out.
What frustrates me. Sorry, I've been drinking. What frustrates me is that these people that get really mad at certain games for what they do, for being quote unquote failures in some certain way. I talk a lot of shit on the show. I talk shit about all kinds of games, and I say it like fuck Anthem is a failure, this is a failure, blah 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 is a failure. But at the end of the day, man, like I have no animosity and no hate towards certain developers. Honestly, at the end of the day, people that work at Activision, the guy that's coding Call of Duty, he's just trying to make a living to feed his fucking kids and family, man. You know, the girl who's working on fucking Anthem at BioWare for the last 4 years or whatever, trying to make fucking Anthem and gets the game shit on, like, oh, this thing is bad, and she was the one working on it. I mean, that must fucking hurt for them. You know what I mean? Think about it, man. All the time you've put into a game, literally,
that would hurt.
This is the one thing you've been building for the last 4 years, and people just shit on it. Like, how fucking shitty that would feel. Just think about it, Gunny. Think about it, Gunny. Like, if you went to work like next week, and you did all the deliveries in your week, right? And come Friday, your boss looks at you and he's like, "This is utter shit, Gunny.
Oh,
what the fuck did you do?"
Man, I would feel like a piece of garbage. Like,
you know what I mean?
but you do make me wonder about the developers of, the Crackdown multiplayer. Like, they're probably thinking like, man, all that work we did,
for what? No one's playing this shit. You know what I mean? Why did I stay up all night that one night trying to get this stupid cloud shit to work? You know?
Yeah. Or, and then even Phil comes in the room and he's like, all right, let's see what we got, guys, behind closed doors. Nope. Go back to the drawing board.
Throw this shit away. This is fucking garbage. You can see Phil,
do we want to release
Phil
this?
Throwing that shit off the table, grabbing the Xbox and throwing it across the room. That's fucking garbage.
But I'm sure somebody out there loves it. I'm sure there's...
So you got to always consider, like, the developers are actually people, and don't get mad at them. Get mad at the CEOs, the fuckers making $30 million for sitting on their asses and making decisions and signing papers.
Yeah, I think we were so mad at like EA for releasing Titanfall 2 around the same time Battlefield came out. We're like, okay, that was a shitty move. Like, you're taking a great game and, throwing a blanket over it, basically. Like,
pretty much, think about...
Come on,
It's the worst possible time you could release Titanfall 2 between Call of Duty and Battlefield. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to release it right here in this week. Yeah, that seems like a good date to release the game. Like, who the fuck... Who made that decision in that fucking place? Which asshole executive was like, yeah, that'll really please the investors. We're going to release 2 games weekly back-to-back against our competition. Like, because we can sit... fuck thought that was a good idea?
Yeah, because we can sit back on, in our little lazy boy and go, that game only has 500 players, but it's like, really, it's not funny because we want the most people playing that game.
Yeah, you want people to play because you want people to keep their jobs. There's a reason fucking developers shut their doors and people get fired because it's not the dude who's working every night, coding something for 80 hours in a week or something, that he's the one that gets fired. The CEO doesn't get fired. The fucking CEO doesn't miss birthdays. The CEO doesn't miss a recital. The CEO doesn't miss their kid taking their first steps because they're at work, working overtime. Their CEO doesn't, fucking miss vacation time with the family or tells the wife, oh, sorry, you know what, we're going to have to cancel that vacation. Red Dead needs to release like in 2 weeks. And we're really in crunch time. We got to really put these patches out. Like, sorry, that vacation needs to be pushed out. Like, it's not the CEOs doing that shit to their wives and their families and their girlfriends and their significant others. You know what I mean? Right. It's the fucking workers, dude. And you got to realize that. It's the dudes on the bottom just working.
Work.
Putting that code together.
Yep. And they're the ones that get the most fucking shit talked about. You fucking idiots don't know how to make Red Dead Redemption any fun? You fucking stupid button layout, you fucking dipshit. Like, yeah. You know? But and we do it. I do it all the time on the show. I talk shit about things, but at the end of the day, like, I don't have any animosity towards the developers. It's always usually the stupid executives that make the dumb decisions. They're the ones that make the decisions most of the times.
Yeah.
You know how it works. It happens at your job. Your manager tells you what to do. And
Absolutely.
And you're like, I know this is a stupid thing, but I guess I'll do it because that's what you want me to do.
Yep.
I guess. Whatever. 2 days from now, you're going to be telling me to undo this, even though I just spent 2 days doing this. But whatever. Okay, I'll do it.
Rework it. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, that's that. I mean, I don't think developers should stop open betas. I don't think they should stop early access because that really probably gives them a lot of feedback that just because you don't give them feedback doesn't mean other people don't. I know there's other people out there that are all about that type of stuff. You know what I mean? They legitimately email the developers like, yo, like 5 minutes into this game, if you do this, this is going to happen, and that creates a bug that does this, you know, and they like take notes and they send that shit to the developers, and the developers are like, oh, damn, okay, we'll fix that, you know?
Yeah. I'm sure there's plenty of focus groups out there, you know?
Yep. Anyways, Next question.
Next one, Brian Tilt Jr. He asked if you had a chance to talk to one person in any time about anything and get the honest, truth answers, what would it be? In any time. So you can go back in time if you wanted to. Wow.
About anything?
Yeah. And get honest answers every time.
All right. I know it's going to sound controversial, but I have to do it.
You're going to talk to Jesus.
Nope. I'm going back to talk to Jesus' mom. And I'm going to ask her what really happened. And I'll be like, yo, did you have sex with someone? Or what's going on here? What's going on here? You know what I mean?
What's the real truth?
Science says that no one else in the history of the world has had a child without having sex like this. Or, you know, some kind of fucking in vitro fertilization and all that bullshit. But, like, this is like way back in the day. We're like in ancient times here. What are you doing? You know what I mean? So I'm going to ask her some questions. Some real deep, hard-hitting questions. Or maybe I'll just talk to Jesus.
Talk to him, himself.
Like, yo, dude,
what do you remember?
Are you a magician, Jesus? Are you just like tricking people with magic right now?
Oh my God.
Damn, I know you so well. I knew it.
He's a magician, guys. I don't know. I know. That would be my people I would talk to. Maybe. I don't know. There's probably other people I'd want to talk to, too.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, back in time. Would I talk to Caesar? Who would I talk to? Yeah. Let's see. You know, I mean, the first one that came at I don't know. Really, I can't even think of one.
Who would I talk to?
There are no mysteries out there.
So many people that talk to out there. But in all honesty, like, I would want to talk to my mother. She passed away, I want to say, almost 13 years ago now. It's been 12 years now, and almost 13. It'll be 13 years this year in October that she passed away. And I would go back and I would just, if I could sit down with her and talk to her, like, not even kidding, for like an hour, I would just want her to tell me stories of, you know, just shit that I could tell my kid, you know what I mean, about her?
Yeah.
Just goofy shit she did as a kid, dumb stories, jokes, etc. That's the only thing I would wish about. Like, I could go back and do that. Or even with my dad, you know, like, if I could go back and talk to him, I would tell him that I forgive him for all the dumb shit he did, and all the animosity I had between me and him, that it's all gone, you know, that I forgive him for everything. Because he never heard that directly from me. You know, not even to the day he died, he didn't hear that from me. He kind of died knowing that his kids weren't around, and that must have been hard for him. I couldn't imagine that. You know, and even though he was not a really good person, I'm not going to lie, he was a very bad alcoholic and did a lot of bad things, you know, beat my mom and all that stuff, and bad person. But at the same time, it's like, you know what, man, who am I to judge you, dude? Like, you're probably, you know, you died with that burden, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I would talk to him and just just talk to him, whatever. Get the honest truth out of my parents, the honest truth. I don't know what I would want out of them.
Yeah.
I would just want whatever out of them.
When I first looked at this question, I thought, I don't want to be personal or not. But, at first one I thought about was my sister Wood, who I don't have the greatest relationship with at this time, and it has been for the last few years. But, there's certain things where, something will happen to her that she'll tell my mother, but I speak to my mother. But then I think, well, I always think, well, what's the truth, Well, what really happened, And I think I do want to ask her that, I'd want an honest answer, It's the first thing I was thinking, what really happened to you? What really was said and things like that. So I would go back in time and do that. So.
Yeah, and I don't mean to bring the show down and all sad.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm gonna cry. Like, no, people don't don't feel bad. I don't. It's one thing that that's the one thing I don't like about telling people that my parents passed away is that the first thing they do is feel sad for me, which I get it. Not of course you're gonna feel bad. I feel bad about it, but you don't have to necessarily feel sad. Just know that I'm living. I'm doing good. I'm doing this podcast. Hey, fucking Jesus.
Positive spirits.
So I'm doing good. Anyways, Eric, who the fuck do you want to talk to? Back in the day.
What do you want the truth? You want the truth from? True answers.
I've been wanting to know who my real grandpa was for a very long time.
What do you mean real grandpa?
Well, my dad's dad is not his real dad.
Oh, my dad was stepdad?
Sorta, yeah. And so I've been trying to figure that out. So I would, I guess, go back in time and meet him, I guess. I don't know.
That would be cool. Cool. What if your grandpa was a really bad person in history?
I mean, feels like it, because I ask my grandma, all the time, who is it? And she never tells me. She won't tell me at all. Unless she just doesn't. It was a dark time in her past, and she doesn't want to bring it up.
Yeah, sounds like my grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't want to bring it up at all, ever.
Have they ever mentioned, if your grandpa's still alive, or did he pass away at some point, or...
I have no idea.
No. Yeah.
None. Zero knowledge of him. And I want to know for health reasons as well.
Oh yeah.
What if, this dude could have some kind of cancer. And,
you could have it, or you could have a risk at it. Well, yeah, even for my family, it's kind of weird because like I said before, I don't talk to my dad. I didn't talk to my dad for about 8 years before he passed away. I didn't talk to him. Not once. I think he wrote me a letter one time, and I never spoke to him directly face to face. Since I left Vegas, actually, I never spoke to him. And then he passed away in 2013, which was a few years after my mom passed away. She passed away in 2006. And, his family, they try to talk to me every once in a while, but I don't talk to them. And it's kind of now I'm easing more into it. I'm becoming an adult, knowing that, life is kind of short. And you only have one family, really, So I'm easing myself to talking into them, and I'm learning a lot about my family, dude. A lot about my grandparents and my cousins and all these people that I never met.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of weird. I've legit, I've met this one girl who was my cousin, and she started talking to me, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? She's like, I'm your cousin from this person and this person. I'm like, oh. Okay. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know, yeah. I kind of get along with them here and there. It's kind of weird, though. But, yeah. Anyways, let's get out of this sadness. Go to the next question.
Well, you got another one from Brian. I think this one's a little bit better. What conspiracy theory do you think is the most believable, or that you believe in why?
Okay. Oh, man.
This is right up your alley, Jesus.
I love conspiracy theories. I've listened to a lot of them. So I legit, I do believe that the Queen had Princess Diana killed.
You believe that one? I thought that was like the first one I thought of. I thought, I don't know if I still don't
true.
know if I believe that one or not.
The JFK one too, where like, the government had him assassinated or whatever. I think that one may be sort of true. Because I mean, his brother got assassinated too. You know what I mean? Like,
yes,
and he was running for president. So like,
a lot of dead Kennedys.
A lot of, a lot of tied connections there, between those two, and like, all the people who were doing the investigations, they kind of went missing. This and that happened, and it seems kind of like awkward to me, that JFK got shot, and just how the whole situation went down, like which hospital they drove him to, why they drove him to a hospital that's further away than the closer one. And it's just kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the guy that shot him was shot.
Why was it that when he got shot, like, why did, who was it? Somebody, I think it was a director of the fucking Secret Service or some shit, ordered to have, the limousine, washed out, cleaned, with the fucking hose and shit, right away. They didn't even do, a fucking inspection of the car. They, just had it washed down, not even before he was declared dead, and not even half an hour later, the fucking limousine was being washed and cleaned, and it's like, really? Your fucking president just got assassinated in that fucking car. You probably want to investigate what the fuck is on that car, you know what I mean, or how it happened.
Right, bullet fragments, whatever,
Yeah,
I know they had the technology back
blood
then.
splatter, or anything, you know what I mean? They really washed that thing out less than half an hour after he was even dead, dude. It's nuts. So that whole situation with JFK was kind of weird. I always listen, I listen to podcasts about conspiracy theories, and the JFK one really strikes me as I think that something fishy happened there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that one, and then there's a ton of them out there. Fucking Sasquatch, I think he may be real. Maybe not, I don't fucking know.
I have a few.
Okay.
Mine are pretty controversial though.
What?
I think 9/11 was a setup job.
Oh.
And then the most recent one, I think the Parkland shooting was a setup job by the Democrats.
Which one's the Parkland?
The Florida, the high school.
You think that's
that was the most recent school shooting?
I mean, I feel like it was a setup from the left trying to push gun rights, to have stricter gun laws. That's just me, though. I mean, this is how I feel. I've said that.
Okay, but listen. But why would the left want to have stricter gun laws?
Because they don't want guns. They don't want people to carry any sort of weapon. And then
and the reason for that is so people can't defend themselves against the government.
Exactly.
Or what?
Exactly.
Okay,
I mean, with whole Bernie Sanders' campaign, his thing is socialism.
Okay, so socialism is the government takes care of you. And
look at every country. Look at every country that has done socialism.
Okay.
The big one, Venezuela.
Yeah.
It is being destroyed within itself because of socialism. And I know this is gonna piss off a lot of people that listen to the show, but it's just I do think that, I mean, it could been I don't think the right would plan this whole thing of someone loading someone up with weapons, then having them go shoot up a school, because the right they're for gun rights. The left is not for gun rights, and they've been trying for a very long time to get stricter gun laws to the point to where they want either the army to come knock on your door and say, "Give me your guns." I've gotten called some pretty bad names for posting that on Facebook.
I guess for me, it's not really a conspiracy theory, but the one that I think that there is something going on with it. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but remember that Oklahoma City bombing, guys?
Yeah.
I forgot what year that was, but I think it was a cover-up. So it's maybe more of that, not a conspiracy theory, but only because only one guy was involved. And the only other person they arrested was the person that sold them, like, the farm supplies that you can make explosives out of. So, yeah. So that's my conspiracy theory.
There's lots of conspiracy theories out there.
Yeah.
I mean, but like the Princess Diana one, I honestly think that really was, I think that was murder. I don't think that was just an accident.
Yeah, there were a lot of TV shows at the time that were not just like bogus that tried to,
It just seems like a lot of these. The good thing about a conspiracy theory is that like there's a lot of questions to say what if, like what if,
right?
Why did this happen? Like why did they do this instead of this? You know, and it goes to all of them. Like 9/11 has a lot of what ifs. You know, like or whys. Why did this guy do this, or why did they do that? Why wasn't he done like this? Why wasn't he flagged because of this? A lot of that shit happens, and it's kind of weird, but hey, it is what it is. So it makes a good conspiracy theory. I mean, Alex Jones thinks that, like, water turns frogs gay, and like, the government...
He was on Joe Rogan the other day.
Yeah, I saw the yelling.
I'm very tempted to see that.
That guy thinks that, like, Facebook is after him, and Twitter is after him, and all kinds of shit. He's a weird dude.
I actually, when I did post that... Parkland shooting thing on Facebook, and someone called me Alex Jones.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, Alex Jones is a funny dude to me. He's just like a comedian almost. When I listen, sometimes I actually listen to a podcast.
He's way out there.
I listen to a podcast that makes fun of him. They legit go through every podcast he does, and they just make fun of his podcast because of the shit he says. And you know, like if you listen to Alex Jones, just don't buy his stuff, please. Don't buy those pills that reduce the fucking radiation in the water. It's all lies, and it's all unhealthy for you. Like,
yeah,
it really is. Don't buy into that shit. You could buy the guns, buy the fucking body armor, the bunker, and all that shit. Buy that if you want to. It's cool. Whatever. Waste your money. Just don't buy like the anti-radiation pills and shit like that.
I didn't know he sold stuff.
Oh, he does. He sells like Alex Jones supplements of food and pills and vitamins.
Get your doomsday
pretty much.
supplements.
This one pill is going to give you all the vitamins you need in 30 days or some shit. Like, this is fucking nuts.
So he's part of
or
that.
Or your money back.
Yeah, no.
What was the name of that movie? Soil something? Yeah.
He doesn't give you your money back, but yeah, he'll take your money for stupid pills that he sells that are unhealthy. And they've been proven to be unhealthy by doctors. Like doctors.
Soylent Green, I think was the name of that movie. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, those are some conspiracy theories we believe. Brian, which ones do you believe? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
I know he's probably totally a conspiracy theory type dude. Brian,
I could see him going that way. Yeah.
Like, why does Canada not export maple syrup?
Real Canadian syrup.
Yeah. You guys give us that fake stuff. Why not just give us the real stuff?
Brink's got a question. It's a math question.
Okay,
so
let's do the math.
Get your pen and paper out, calculator. Says two trains leave the station at the same time, but are headed in opposite directions. One train leaves at 70 miles per hour, and the other train travels at 80 miles per hour. How much time passes until the trains are 600 miles apart?
8 hours.
Yeah, let's see. 80 miles an hour at 70. Let's see. I'm trying to do this in my head here. 600 miles. Yeah, I'm going to go 5 hours. Just off the top of my head.
Okay. The train's traveling 70 miles per hour, right? It needs to reach at least 300 miles itself to be halfway. All right? So divide 300 by 70. That's 4.2 hours. A little bit over 4.2.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
All right, that's 4.2. That's at 300. It'll be at 300 miles in the one direction. The other train is going 80 miles an hour. To travel 300 miles, it would take it 3.75 hours. So maybe 4 hours? I don't
Damn,
fucking know.
I was close if that's correct. But remember, I play City Skylines, and so does
They're
Jesus
going
Frank.
apart. They don't have to travel 600 miles. They have to travel 300 each, right? To
Yeah,
get to
right.
that distance.
See, that was my logic.
I don't fucking know, Brink. Why are you asking these algebra questions? Why are you asking your kids math questions on the show?
Yeah, don't do that. We don't know. We know video games.
I know algebra, bro. What the fuck? Fucking math
You
problems.
know the aspect ratio for a first-person shooter. Anyway, Sean Iams Fuller. He wants to know, who is Mike Jones?
Mike Jones is a Texas-based rapper out of the Houston area.
You
He made a few songs. His major hit single was "Who Is Mike Jones?" That was the song. And he made $1 million off of that song or something. And, and then he started his own record label called Mike Jones Records, I think, or something like that. And I mean, he kind of broke now. Based out of Houston, I think.
Damn, you know your shit, brother. He asked another question. Jesus, can a cat tell when you're high?
Totally. Cats have like this sixth sense, right? Like humans, we have 5 senses. Cats have one more. Fun fact, cats can see the inside of your body.
No shit.
Yep.
They can see my soul?
They got like x-ray vision.
Wow.
So they can see your heart when it's beating really fast.
Conspiracy theory.
The cat can look into your heart and see if you're a bad person.
Damn.
So if a cat doesn't like a person, say you invite your friends over and the cat is like fucking hissing at them and shit, like
Oh, yeah.
Can you do that again,
arching
please?
their
I didn't
back
hear
and
that.
walking backwards, arching their back, that means that person's possessed. by a
What
demon.
noise do they make?
Sucking noise.
I
Okay.
didn't. Sorry, my computer cut out. Can you do it again?
No, stop. Stop already
They
with
make
that.
they make that weird noise and then they arch their back and they walk backwards. That's demon possession. If they're just looking at you, if they're just
You're
staring
full
at
of
you,
crap.
They're staring into my soul and shit.
if they're just
Ugh.
staring at you and they're just laying there looking at you, that means they know that you think that you should feed them.
So when you get high, they're just like, you're high.
And when you're high, they're gonna just like ignore you. Because they know you're high. They know you're stupid. They're like, this person's too stupid for me to even
Don't
talk to
bother,
them. Yeah.
right? Don't pet me, don't scratch me.
Thanks.
Next question. Jason Bell asks, Destiny 2 with Forsaken DLC or Anthem, which is better?
Anthem.
Anthem's the new hotness, Jason.
Yeah,
You
get
go
with the
with that.
time.
It's gotta
Destiny
be
2 is kind of
Destiny.
old hat right now.
Well, I think Anthem will be better.
just kidding.
Okay, well, I don't know, first, like, the problem with Destiny is you could buy it, and if you buy the new DLC, do you get the old DLC or just the new one?
I think you just get the new one.
I think it's just the new, right?
Or
If
is
you
it
just buy...
proactive, where like they're like, oh, since you bought the newest DLC, we're just gonna give you all the old ones.
I don't think so. I think it's separate.
No, that's kind of lame. I thought
But-
like maybe if you could buy the new one and just get all of them, that'd be cool.
Because I think I see it in some storefronts for like, it's still selling for like $66, but that gets you everything. So it's like full
So how
price
does this
for...
one sell? I don't get this.
Yeah, Anthem I don't
I
know.
think it's separate DLC, right?
I mean, we don't know yet, right? Well, they're sure there's a season pass.
Because on like the Elder Scrolls Online, if you buy the new Somerset expansion, you get like the other expansions, the 2 last ones.
But well, I
Yeah,
know
it's
with
all
Anthem,
marketing.
all the
And Anthem, everything's free. Whoa.
everything's gonna be free.
Damn, so that sounds like the better deal, Jay.
Yeah. And then it's $50 on Amazon. Go get it for your PS4.
And you get a 10-hour trial if you do EA Access.
Or just get Premiere, EA Premiere. Just gives you fucking $15. You get the whole game
Can we-
on PC.
You can get that on Xbox, or is it just
No,
PC?
that's only PC. That's kind of lame, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, they would probably benefit them if they went to Xbox with that.
Oh, dude, it
Too.
would totally benefit them. They would
Oh,
fucking...
heck yeah.
Man,
Spend $5 more and you can play this game right now.
yeah. People would totally fucking do it.
Yeah.
Unlimited time.
We need
Fuck yeah.
to call EA and tell them about this.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway, so next one, Becca Bowden asks, can you disprove flat Earth? Is this a conspiracy theory?
Oh my gosh. I don't want to
Jeez, back to this again.
Can we skip it, please?
Flat Earth, I mean, just doesn't exist.
Does not.
It does not.
How many rockets have you been in, Jesus? Have you gone to the stratosphere? Jumped out?
I have not been in a rocket. I can confirm fact that I have not been in a rocket, but I've been in an airplane, and you can kind of see the curvature of the Earth even from an airplane, from that distance or that high up in the air. If you look out
the eyes
on a sunny
playing
day,
tricks on you.
On a sunny day, it's not the way the windows on the plane, the way they're shaped or whatever. That's what some people say. Some people, well, that's just the way the windows on the plane, they reflect the image outside and make it look curved, but it's really not curved. It's like, no, dude.
Have you seen the meme of the meteor hitting Earth with the dinosaurs like flipping off of the flat Earth and going into space?
Wait, this is not a conspiracy. This is a myth.
Flat Earth is the dumbest. It has to be one of the dumbest things I've ever heard people believe in. Honestly, like, it's beyond dumb.
Didn't Christopher Columbus go all the way around? He's like, hey, I was already here.
Well, wasn't it that Christopher Columbus, didn't they used to believe back in the day that the Earth was square or some shit where, like, you'd fall off the edge or something?
Yeah, well, flat, square, right? That was the thing. And then I think it was Columbus that went around the whole Earth,
And he's like, you don't fall off the edge. You just
planet
go around.
And was like, I'm back.
We go around, motherfucker. Woo!
Took me like 10 years, but I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back here. What's up? You guys thought I was dead, huh? Yeah, guess what? I didn't fall off the edge. There's no edge.
Happy birthday.
But some people say the edge is the Arctic poles. And they're so cold because they don't want us to go there because that's where the edge is. Which I don't.
Interesting.
I'm living on the edge.
We need to fund an expedition to the edge of the Arctic.
Yes.
You take a boat out there. We're going to drive it all the way through the ice and hike through the Arctic.
Till you die of freaking hypothermia.
We're going to find the edge of the Earth, bro.
All right. Let's do it. Happy birthday, Becca.
Yeah,
thanks for the question. I didn't include the link to. I
saw the picture to this.
You saw the picture. Okay, so
saw the
Chris,
picture to this one.
Chris Morrissey, he asks, he wants to know any of us here on the podcast.
Dirty Bite.
Dirty Bite wants to know if anybody would drink this beer.
So this is a testicle flavored beer.
Nope. I would not.
It says here, Munchies is now making a testicle flavored beer.
Okay, I don't see the link to it, but yeah, I'm like, really? Testicle flavored? Did the guy just dump his testicles inside like some salsa or something?
Oh, he did. He got arrested. Dipping his testicles.
It was like some Uber Eats guy or something. He posted a video on Facebook or something. I didn't watch it. No, I need to go watch that.
It's just fucking people.
So maybe is this his new beer? All right, yeah.
Testicle flavored beer, boys. Anybody? Any takers?
No, not at this time. I think I'll just take beer flavored beer.
I cannot imagine testicle. What's testicle flavor?
Is it?
That tastes like?
I'm not even gonna say it. No, I'm not even going there.
Oh man.
You, Eric? No? Okay. Yeah, he's quiet.
I already said no.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying yes. Anyway.
No.
I'm kidding. All right. Moving on, man. Jonathan Hall. What game would you like to see Apex Legends ping system apply to?
Anthem.
Also, is ping system so revolutionary and helpful that it should ignore copyrights and apply to all games moving forward for the greater good of mankind?
I would say like the Apex Legends ping system. It would be cool if they applied it to Halo. Like,
yeah.
Imagine running through Halo and you see like a sniper rifle, like boom, ping that shit or ping.
Really, any multiplayer game.
Was it? I'm trying to think of what it was. It was the Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Advanced Wars. Was it? I'm sure somebody will correct me on the actual game, but it was more about ping the enemy.
Yeah,
right? Remember you could label them 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Ghost Recon?
Well, Battlefield has had like the targeting system like that for a while where you can tag
that was
people.
It's less ping than more.
But
I know
this ping system, what what it also adds is like which direction you're gonna run to, which I think would be cool for like a Rainbow Six Siege game. To like, if you don't have a mic, you can just be like, "Hey guys, let's breach this." Well, you can kind of do that now already. You can say breach this wall, but I mean like, make it where like it's just like the RB button. That would be cool to have it in Siege.
Yeah. So maybe just more, definitely multiplayer and battle royale. Like put it in PUBG. I don't know.
PUBG actually had it.
They did? I don't remember that.
PUBG had it in a test server on the PC, and apparently the PC people didn't like it. They thought it was too casual. So PUBG took it out.
Yeah,
but PUBG actually had like a ping system where you can tag like weapons and enemies and shit, and you can tell people where to head, like where to run to. But people on PC didn't like it. They thought it wasn't immersive enough or whatever. So they were like, "No, we don't want this." So PUBG was like, "Okay, we're not going to put it in."
You know, the other game I thought this would work really well in, let's say when Borderlands 3 comes out, right? It's very much a PvE game, but you know how you can drop multiple weapons at any given time? You know, just kind of throw out 20 guns, you know? And it's like you just ping the one that you want your other teammates to see. You know, as well as like, maybe like, no, there's that enemy right there, you know, and it'll say, this is enemy, they got pinged. Yeah, that would work in a game like that as well. So, or we're going to jump in here, we're going this way, yeah. So, just thinking multiplayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it definitely can be implemented. So, but yeah, I like how they do it in Apex, so you can see exactly what it is and where to go and what to pick up, so, yeah. Next question from Betterholic on Discord. We got Discord questions. He wants to know, will Gunny Chief ever buy a PS4 to play all the brilliant exclusives? Man, I sure hope so. I'm just, yeah. I mean, I haven't. I've been laying off of, asking the wife, like, hey, they got one at Target. Look, they've got a regular.
You know what, dude? I'm gonna give you some tips, pro tips. Unplug the Switch, pack it up.
Yeah.
Pack it up. Take it with you to work one day. Just take it with you. Then stop at a GameStop or Best Buy or wherever you're going to do it. Trade it in and just buy the PS4.
You know, and I've got a vanilla Xbox One.
Yeah, just trade that
sitting
shit
in the living room
fuck
collecting
it.
dust.
Shit, fuck it. $50 right there. Boom.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Trade it in, and you get a PS4 for like $50 or something.
Yeah.
I can just stand there. If you want the Pro, it's going to be a little bit more. Yeah, if you want the Pro, it might be a little bit more, but I mean, it's just fine.
I do want the Pro, but I'm thinking what's more realistic for what the wife would allow would be the regular PS4, which would be fine for me. I mean, Eric has already cemented the deal and said, Eric, the games look great, so, I can play The Last of Us and, all the other PS4 games, so...
The Last of Us, God of War, Spider-Man, Days
God of War was the other one.
Last of Us 2, Shadows, whatever the fuck that game is called, the samurai game coming out.
Oh, that looks awesome, man.
Yeah.
I just saw a recent gameplay. They just showed off on that.
One of them, play some VR games. You can, lots of games on PlayStation, lots of exclusives.
Drive Club, all that good stuff. I can kind of get the feel for the other console as well. So I know every time I see gameplay, I'm like, I don't have that. I don't have a PlayStation. But yeah, I'm still working on it. Like I said, I upgraded the PC, so a lot of it was like, honey, I really need this CPU.
Your wife is going to let you get a PlayStation 4 when the PS5 comes out. Watch.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, I don't want this shit no more.
It's going to be OG PS4
I want the PS5. Yeah, it's going to be like some ghetto version of the PS4 where like they release like the 100 gig version of the PS4 for like $20. Yeah. Remember when the PS4
Nobody will want to hear about it then, you
remember when the PS4 came out and they released that 20 gigabyte version of the fucking PlayStation 3?
Oh, yes.
It had like 19 gigs. It was like a PS3 Slim, but instead of having like the 500 gig hard drive or whatever the fuck the hard drive size was back then, they're like, yeah, we have 19 gigs on this console because one of the gigs was taken up for the OS, so you only had like 17 or 18 gigs for actual games. Which, I mean, by the end of the last generation, how many games were really like small? Not really many. So
yeah, they just got bigger and continue to get
and
bigger on console.
they sold that console for like $100 and it was a pretty cheap price actually. You could buy one for like $130 or something, like $120.
That's what I bought it for. I think I did buy it when I bought a PS3.
You bought one of those?
Yeah,
Jesus.
I did buy one of those.
You're crazy.
I went and bought one at GameStop. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. But I don't have it anymore. I traded it in.
All
right, last
$2?
one. Huh?
What'd you get for it? Like $2?
I don't remember. I know I paid $125 for it. Shit, I probably only got $50, if that.
Damn.
Or I might have sold it on Craigslist. It was so long ago.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, played my Ratchet and Clank games. Well, last one from Blaze, from the Blaze Experience podcast. He wants to know which one of you will join me in doing a bit of achievement hunting in Crackdown 3. Will it be me or you, Jesus? Or Eric, even?
Probably
Crackdown
you. Probably you. Crackdown is cool, but it's not really my game.
Yeah, and if it's like, and I'm sure there's some tied to that multiplayer, then you would definitely want to... Wait, you can't have a friend in there, so it'll all be based on single-player story stuff. So...
Yeah.
But that's all we have for questions.
Awesome. Well, that's it. That's all we have for the show, ladies and gentlemen. You can follow us on Twitter at _HorribleGamers. You can also follow us on Facebook. Horrible Gamers Podcast is our page. Horrible Gamers Podcast Community is our group. It's a closed group, as we said before. And you can also follow us on Discord. There's a Discord link right in the show notes. Also links for all the other stuff on there. You can go to patreon.com/horriblegamers to support the show with money. Literally, $2 a month gets you extra shit and gives you a shout out on the show. We appreciate it. For all the Patreons out there, we love you guys. And what else do we have, Gunny? What else?
Oh, the other thing else, I just want to answer a couple questions here real quick that I saw that were late from Shirt Pockets. Haven't heard from you in a while, buddy.
Shirt Pockets, huh? Oh,
yeah.
I thought that guy died or something.
We need a couple songs, man.
E.T.
What's to know our favorite anime show? Do we have any favorite anime shows here?
Death Note.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Dragon Ball Z, even though it's like probably the only one that I've
Pokemon.
Seen. And M. Polo wants to know if the crew is going to be streaming more regularly now that Jesus has a PC. Are you going to be streaming those games? Are you going on Twitch?
Debating it still. Probably. Maybe I should have.
It's pretty easy, actually.
Yeah. Every fucking game that I launch is like, press this button to stream. Every game that I launch. Every single one.
Yeah, I found it pretty easy to stream on there.
It's like, hey, if you want to stream, just press this button, and we'll start streaming for you on Twitch. It's like, okay, cool.
Heck yeah, we'll post it on there.
All right. We're done.
Go find me, guys. Xbox Live, gamer tag, handle thingy, Gunny Chief. Also on Twitch, the Gunny Chief. Where do we find you, Eric?
Xbox, St. Nicholas, and PlayStation, Epic.
Find me on PlayStation Network. Letter G, S-U-S, Walks-A-Lot. Also on Xbox Live, my gamer tag is Jesus Walks-A-Lot. That's just spelled just like it sounds, like Jesus, and then Walks-A-Lot. Just not the G, but the J-E-S-U-S. You know what I mean. Jesus Walks-A-Lot on Xbox.
G.
On Steam, same, Jesus Walks-A-Lot. On Origin, Jesus Walks-A-Lot. On Epic, Jesus Walks-A-Lot.
My goodness.
On PC Master Race, let's play some games, people.
Jesus, I'm going to add you on Steam right now.
No, I'm not. Block.
Damn it, I don't even have you on here.
I'm blocking you. I'll find you real quick. Block you.
You gotta be friends.
I don't want to be a friend. I don't want to be a fucking friend.
Fine. Removing you from Xbox right now.
People, yeah, add me on Steam. I want Steam friends. I need people to play Civ with. I want to declare war on you. And then become your friend. Sorry, I don't declare war on you because you're better than me at this game. Yeah, let's do it. Anyways, that's it. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. Listen to the Momo Show. The Momo.
Go for the Momo. We did a special on that. Check it out.
That's what she sounds like when she's coming after you at night. Mama.
Yikes.
Mama.
We're done. Get the fuck. Go to sleep. You're drunk. Go to sleep. We're done. Goodbye.
Okay.
Bye, people. Bye.
See ya.